the bishop to hit the knight, and if actually preventing this queen d6 annoying ideas. Playing Karpov style with knight b1 is going to be very interesting, I think. And if she takes, I take with a queen, and after rook c8 I just drop the queen back to guard this d4 square. I think that's going to be an interesting line to play. I really like knight b1, to be honest, because when your opponent's got the IQP, you really like to trade pieces and put your opponent under some pressure. I think I just go knight b1 here. Passive style, Karpov style. Trying to enable the bishop, guard the d4 square, don't let her to make a breakthrough here. Just gonna pre-move queen c2 if she takes. Problem is that my knight is a little bit inactive. Like in a line like takes, rook c8, I return the queen, and then knight e4, takes. She's gonna get a very good piece activity, which is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna go bishop f3 then, and I like my position. I like to be inactive and having long-term advantage like this. I'm usually a solid player, not getting checkmated or seeing tactics very well, so. But I'm not good at attacking and direct play, dynamic play very much as I'm good in positional play. So I'm happy with the position that I got. If I want to choose, I will choose the white side of this, because I like to play against the isolated queen pawn. It's going to be a very instructive, actually, this structure. Okay, bishop f5 has been played. I think I need to go rook d2 or take. Which one do you guys want me to play? Can take. Take everything. But then my pieces are gonna be a little bit passive, but I can go knight d2. She might go queen d2. Gonna be a little bit passive. Should be 3 as well. Takes. Knight d4, knight d2. I think that way the game is gonna head into a draw. d2 is an option, but she's got knight d4, which is very annoying, so I'm just gonna take the rook. Tough game we got here with the white pieces. Maybe not really happy now. Now takes. I think we need to go in for that, and she's gonna be a little bit more active. I'm gonna go bishop b3 to block her rook from coming. Then takes, queen b2. Yeah, exactly. And then this is gonna be tough. She's very active. This rook is the main problem of the position. If this rook was on c1, then I was much better in the position. But this rook is very bad now, not involved in the game. So we need to be very careful. Maybe I just take and go bishop d3 first. That's gonna be an interesting idea. Because if she takes, then she's not gonna have the bishop pair that she likes, and also if she doesn't take, I will win one tempo here, which kinda lets me to play queen e2 and enable my rook. But it's I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna take. Play bishop b3. Yeah, play bishop b3. Oh, she's got bishop g4. But I'm gonna go h3. That's not a big issue. Okay. Because after knight e5, she takes, and then there's rook c2. There's also queen b2, and Queen b2 was a threat that I didn't see a way to stop. Like after knight e5, queen e5, bishop b3, bishop b3, queen d3. I think now I go h3 with the bishop. You're in love with this game? Play h3. The bishop, she takes, I'm going to take with the queen. Knight bd2. I think I'm gonna go knight bd2 here. Maybe g4 as well, which is kinda something that I don't want to play. I think I just go here. Just go knight bd2. Guard my king side. She might as well get d4 and get rid of the IQP there. On d4 I'm gonna go e4 and knight c4. Very positional battle. Very instructive game, I have to say. Now one of my plans is to play queen b1 and get out of the pin, and also play rook c1 to get this rook going. Very important indeed. I think if she goes queen d6 when there's no pin, I can go rook c1 and everything is going to be fine. Queen b1 also prevents knight e4, and really like this move. Queen b1, why not? Yeah, just queen b1 and rook c1 is coming. She can go queen a3 as well, which is kind of annoying again. Very close game, very interesting positional battle here. Queen c7 maybe from my opponent. Yeah, queen c7 is also fine, preventing rook c1 and also carrying out some threats there. But the problem is that what next? If I just sit still, like bishop f5 is also a good move. Queen c7, I go bishop f5, and then the rook goes and I go rook c1 to activate my own rook. So I really like knight e4, I just take and take with a queen. So I don't think, I don't think any of these moves are gonna work well for her. So she's getting a little bit low on time. We're gonna go into time scrambles very, very soon. Very interesting game ahead, and it's the crucial first game of the match. Queen d6, very good move, I think. So now if I go bishop f5, I think she will be able to keep the rook on the c5, but now I can go rook c1 to try and trade the rooks. Because every trade is beneficial for me, I think. She's got the IQP, I got the structural long-term advantage, and I think rook c1 is going to be a very good move to play here. Just make sure not to fall into any tactics here. I don't think so, so I'm just going to play rook c1, remove queen c1. Very high class game we got here, to be honest. Rook e8, very, very good move by my opponent, keeping the rooks on the board because she's got the IQP and she needs to attack. Otherwise, I'm gonna gradually win the game. So what can we do here? This is gonna be tough again. One idea for me is to play queen c2 and then queen c5 to get rid of this queen and bishop battery on that side of the board. If queen c2 takes, knight e4, I'm not concerned. If knight e4 straight away, I can actually take this, and even I can take with a knight and take with a bishop, bishop f3, bishop f3, queen h2, king f1, and that's going to be safe for me. So I think I go queen c2 to completely control the file and threaten to play queen c5 to trade the queens. But she's got the bishop pair, that's the big thing. H6 has been played. I'm gonna go queen c5, I think, to try and trade these queens because it's gonna be beneficial for me. Otherwise the queen has to leave the diagonal with the bishop, and then I can place the knight very well on d4, and put her under some positional pressure, I think. It's really a game fitted my style, I think. Knight d4. I go knight d4 and then knight df3 to consolidate. She can go queen e5, then I can attack her like this. Really like knight d4 here. Block the diag, in the future attacks with the bishop, and then play knight f3 and takes. I think it's gonna be fine. Need to be careful about time a little bit as well. Right here, takes, queen b2, I get queen c2, nothing there for her, so I just go here, guard the h2 square and hit the queen. Takes, I'm going to take back, again hit the queen and control over d4 square. Queen h5, interesting. She wants to create some tactical ideas, I think, but I don't see how she's going to do that. Because the bishop is in the wrong color now. Knight is guarding h2, so there are no threats there. And she might have had a bishop take h3 or something here, but now I think I can go queen b6, start pressurizing this pawn. Queen here, then rook e7, I go check, rook back. I can actually draw with perpetual. I think this is good. I'm not gonna draw this. This is good position for me, I think. So I go queen b6, hit the pawn. There's actually a funny line. Rook e7, check, rook e8, and then rook c8. Wow, this is gonna be fun. The party is just starting here. And we are also low on time, so we can't calculate properly. It's gonna be tough. Let me see in her time. Here, rook e8, rook c8, then g6. I can take, rook e8, and then rook b8, and win 3 pieces. West is yeah, she's under some pressure for sure now. I'm really happy with my position. I think I'm gonna win this game, to be honest. Come on, believers! Knight e4. She's gonna sack the pawn and go for the tactics. And this is dangerous, so I need to be very careful. I can take, then go rook c8. I really like this idea. I think it puts more pressure on her. But, wait a minute. Oh, there's nothing there. The rook just the rook is just guarding c5, so she doesn't have any ideas like this. So I think I just take the pawn. Yep. Queen f5, preventing the rook c8 ideas. And what to do now for me? I can take another pawn, which looks kind of right to me. Should I take the pawn on a6? And I don't see how she's gonna attack me. I think I just take the pawn. What's wrong with that? But I'm scared a little bit, to be honest. I think I just take it. I don't see that the knight is pinned and the queen can't go anywhere. The knight is doing a very good job in holding everything together. So I'm just gonna take the pawn here. Need to be very careful though. The time is now not good. It's 37 seconds. I won the positional battle. That's 100%. And now I need to convert. Conversion is much more difficult sometimes. Especially with so many pieces around the king. And the time running out. Conversion is not going to be easy. So, need to be very, very careful now. So, yeah, I think I got this, but I need to be very careful. Thanks Morteza Bullet for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome. Queen c6. I think I can just go rook f1 as well, but it's going to be a little bit too passive. Might go queen b7 back to actually put more pressure to this pawn and don't let her rook to join the game. My time is not good. I need to move faster, guys. I'm gonna start pushing the a-pawn here. Just push the a-pawn. Let's see how she's gonna stop that. Because I don't see any attacks there. Queen e6, I can go queen c6 to actually hit the queen. I can also push. I don't see anything. Oh, she's got this. Be careful with the tricks. So I just go queen c6. Yep. Need to be very careful with the tricks here. Queen e7, she's gonna go with knight f2 ideas. Bishop d6, she's still gonna go with them. So I think I can just need to be careful about the time though. Just take. Let's just simplify a little bit. Let's just simplify a little bit. Gonna give a check on c3 maybe. Can also go. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, maybe knight b4 here. After queen e5, I go g3 to guard everything. And then h4. She's got g5. Kinda, I know, but I'm gonna take. Oh, g5, wow. g5, I got this. I got queen d6 idea. She's very good. So hope she misses it. So rook c7 is coming. Queen b6 maybe. Maybe queen a6. I'm gonna also enable my queen to jump into the king side to defend like this. So I hope she plays g5 and misses that because I'm very stressed now. The time situation is not really working well. Maybe I should have gone queen b1. No, this is fine. Queen e2 is coming to defend everything on the king side. I think she might be tempted to go with g5, go crazy with g5 and try to. I might even go here and here to just consolidate everything and make sure nothing else remains for her. Queen d5 has been played. I think I can just go queen b5, hit the queen, offer the trade. Really happy with the trade if she wants to. Of course, she doesn't want the trade because otherwise she has to resign. I'm gonna go rook c6 then, and it's gonna be gradually over. c6. Yeah, in this situation, it's important to keep your calm, keep cool, and don't rush anything. Need to consolidate your position, and let's go queen c4. I think queen c4 is a very good move here. If queen d8, I go knight e2 to protect. Then we can start pushing the a-pawn. Yeah, technique is very important in these positions, guys. If you rush, if you try to win very quickly, you're gonna lose probably. It's very important to keep your cool and calm. Be calm and play a very solid game. Let's go knight e2. She's gonna take. I don't want to do that. With rook d7, I can go king g2. I can also take. Queen d8 has been played. Queen e4. There's queen d1. I need to be careful. Very careful. She's very tricky. So I'm just gonna go here. Queen d1 might be played, but I can go queen c2 or something. Knight d4 is also fine after queen d1, kind of disrupting the connection between her pieces, and yeah, I think that's going to be fine move here. Yeah, knight d4 I really like. Yeah, let's go knight d4. Queen e2 is threatened to consolidate everything completely, and offering the trade again. If she takes, I just take with a queen, and if queen f3, I just drop the king back. There are no more checks, no perpetual for you. Rook d7 has been played, so I can go queen e2 maybe. Queen c2 also can be possible. Queen c2 I really like. Yeah, queen c2 I really like here to then take on e4. Yeah, queen c2, let's go. Because the rook is also guarding, so there's no rook d4 ideas. Queen g4 has been played. Let's go queen e2, force the trade. I think it's gonna be forced now. Yeah, let's go. Queen e2, force the trade. And we are almost winning here. Oof, that was a tough one. Now I'm a little bit calm. Now that the queens are traded, I think it's gonna be much easier to win this. Takes, I'm gonna take the queen, take the bishop, and then the a pawn is gonna be very fast, I think. I think the a pawn is gonna be very fast. Need to keep calm still, I think. Because these pawns, is rook b4, rook d3 ideas. I think rook b4 I can go rook c3, but then there's rook b5, which is kinda annoying. But wait, rook c4? Rook c4 is a very fine move here. Rook c4? Yeah, rook c4 is a very good move by me. And then now I take. f5, I go rook b4. If takes, I'm gonna take this. And now I'm 2 pawns up. Should be quite easily winning. Oof. Tough one. But how to convert this? Still not so easy. She's keeping on asking me questions. Let's play g4. Try to actually get some more space. So she brings, I'm not gonna go f4. I'm gonna play very solid with f3. Put the king on g3. Very calm play by me. Get the time. I actually had this, which I missed. Let's just improve all the pieces gradually, slowly but surely. I'm gonna win this. Let's go king g3. Should be winning. Be careful though, still kinda some tricks there. Be careful about this king coming to e3 and getting some petrol or something. Maybe I just go h5 and takes. I can put the rook behind and protect both of the pawns, which is gonna be very interesting, I think. Yeah, I think I just go h5. Should be winning. Put the rook on h4, guard the a4 pawn, push the h pawn. Should be winning quite convincingly. Yeah, I know it's winning, but I want to do it very neatly without any pressure because I think it's gonna be quite convincing win, because if rook h4, then oh, this is a good move by her though. This is a good move by her. I can push, takes. She can't take back, that's the thing. So I can push the pawn, yeah. Takes, rook h5 is not possible, so I'm just gonna push the a pawn. Okay. f5, good move. But now I can push takes here, rook h8, and then I just play rook b8, and that's the end of the game. Yeah, I think that should be enough for a win here. Push. Takes, I just push, and I don't see any defense to that. f4, I just go king g2 and maybe even take. Rook f4 is also fine, but why not king g2? Why not play it safe? Just king g2 here. I think I just go king g2 first and then see what will happen. There would be 6 maybe to protect the pawn, then push the h-pawn. Slowly but surely I'm coming for her. Just defend, yeah. Check, I can go up. Check here, here h6, here h7 takes. No, I don't see her getting something from this. I'm just gonna push. And the rook is actually cutting off the king, so the king can't actually control anything there. So I think I just go king f1 maybe. I think king f1 is gonna be the safest way to win this game. Yeah, just king f1. Very good indeed. Very, very good indeed. Just h7 coming, a7 coming, and the king can't reach these pawns, so she needs to stop both of them with the rook, which is impossible. I'm just going to push the pawn, which doesn't have any rooks behind it, and that's going to be a very, very easy win now for me. Check, I'm just going to bring the king on, king d2, king d3, maybe king d1 even. Yeah, I think king d1 should be fine for me. Just king d1. Let's bring the king on. Push the pawns. The king is just can't do absolutely nothing. This rook is doing a very good job defending both pawns and actually disconnecting my opponent's king from stopping these pawns. So that's gonna be a good win. Let's go, guys. We get the first win, which is very massive. So I'm just gonna push the pawn. Yeah, just push the pawn. And just push the other pawn. No tricks, need to make sure. Yeah, sure, I just push the pawn and then queen. I think we'll see a resignation here. So, good game, we got the first win. And that was huge. So, good way to start the match. I don't know whether we should play more or we should analyze this game.
Well played, GT. That was really, really fantastic game.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a game very much in my style. I really like to play against the isolated queen pawn, play positionally, defend the position, and build up the advantage gradually. There's also should we analyze the game now or not?
We can quickly go through it and
yeah, we can quickly talk about this. Wow, I got 4 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, 1 blunder. I thought I played a perfect game, but I had.
I just want to quickly check with the fish.
Yeah, I'm also willing to check that. Wow, h6 was a blunder by you. Why? Oh, I got g4. That was the big blunder by both of us. Otherwise.
Yeah, this was a very, very tough game, tough middle game. I was trying not to exchange the pieces to keep my isolated pawn as something, but it was very difficult. And in the end, you found this queenie too, forcing me to.
Yeah, I was actually nervous after I was 2 pawns off, but because I was also low on time. But after queenie 2, I said also on the stream that I'm now nearly sure. After rook c4, it was 100% because. With not playing rook c4 and doing that trade, maybe black had some counterplay with rook d2 and e3 or something, kind of annoying in time pressure maybe. But after rook c4, it was 100%. I was 100% sure that I'm going to win this game.
This was an equal position for a very, very long time.
Yeah, exactly. Just h6, I had g4 tactic here in the move 27. Before that, we both played a very good game, I think. And then queen h5 was kind of leaving that b7 pawn was the big...
What is the move here? Bishop h7 and queen f5. Was it? Oh wow, nice tactics here. So we missed, both of us missed these tactics.
Missed which tactic?
Yes, bishop h7.
On which move?
On 25th move.
Oh, on 25th move.
Yes.
Wow, bishop h7 and then queen f. Wow, 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 wow. That was insane.
I was,
But actually, the engine actually says rook c1 is very close to bishop h7 in terms of the advantage. I don't know why.
but still, this is.
Let's
Yeah,
show
why
this to
is
the
this
viewers.
such a
Takes
blunder?
queen f5. I want to attack the rook and the bishop, but then after rook c5, queen h5 d4, I think black will get some counterplay here. It's not going to be
Yes.
easy. That's
So
why.
after h6, engine really likes g4 and going after the material.
Yeah, g4 just wins a pawn here, and also black's king is going to be a little bit weak, I think.
This is
Um,
still equal. Oh, so I had to go queen b2 and not queen h5.
yeah, exactly.
Because now I'm losing the pawns there.
Queen h5
Yeah.
just lost all the pawns on the queen side. Queen b2, I wanted to play queen c2 and offer the trade again, like.
Yes.
Because in these positions when black has the isolated queen pawn, I think it's very good for white to trade the pieces and try to have a long-lasting pressure throughout the
Yes.
game.
So queen h7 was a big blunder for me in this game because that loses the b7 pawn.
Yeah,
And after
exactly.
that, I don't think I had a chance. Let me quickly check.
Yeah, after that, I think there was no chance.
I was trying to put some pressure on the king side, but maybe there was nothing missed there.
Somebody telling me in the chat that please look at the position after knight b1. Here's the position after knight b1. The reason I played this knight b1 move was to prevent the future d4 ideas and also enable the bishop to the knight on e5, so I can put
Okay.
more. Move number 18. Somebody in my chat asks me to look at that. What do you want me to look? I think it's clear why I played knight b1. Opening up the rook, opening up the bishop, and trying to. Is knight fg4 a try? Yeah, my chat is asking, is knight fg4 a try? It's a fine move, but I think I just go h3 and wow, h3 is a blunder. Wow, what is this? So knight fg4 was actually an interesting trap here. Knight fg4, the engine says that you should take the rook and then trade everything on e5. But one funny trap goes like h3, and if I play h3 it's a big blunder because black will take and plays knight h2, and I'm gonna be in big trouble. This was also a funny line that one of the people in my chat mentioned. So, oh, you say that bishop c8 after rook c8? Yeah, it's gonna be fine, but knight bd2 just protects everything together, I think.
Yes. I was looking at another interesting idea. It was suggested in my chat by Twinkle Toes. So it is after knight d4, instead of knight d4, number 14, you had an interesting option with bishop a6.
Wow, I completely missed that. I didn't even consider bishop a6.
Yeah, me too.
As everybody knows, Amir also knows this very well. I'm a very positional player. I usually miss tactics when I want to play very positionally, and I was just focusing
Thank you
on.
for telling me that.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna mess things up in the next game.
Yeah, I have to. I'm behind now with one score.
Yeah, I'm gonna play super drawish line. But,
That's your strategy now.
yeah, but
to
what?
play super drawish 5 games.
Yeah, draw 5 games and I'm gonna be victorious. So one other part that I wanted to explain here is the move bishop e5. So many people ask me that why I gave up the bishop pair, and the engine doesn't like that. I gave up the bishop pair on bishop e5 in the move 20 because I saw the line knight e5, bishop e5, queen e5, knight d2, but then you got queen b2 and then rook c2, which was very annoying for me, I think. So I decided to not let the queen enter e5 square and then proceed with bishop e5, bishop d3, and not let black to activate. But the engine prefers knight bd2, which is understandable as well.
Yes, okay. So let's go for game 2.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna mute myself here. See you guys.
Okay.
So, let's go for a second game, guys. We got the win. And where is that? Where's the game? Oh, we got the game here. And now, how to rematch? Let's challenge Rucha again with the black pieces this time, I think. I'm gonna do standard, real time, 15 plus 10 rated. I'm gonna play with the black pieces in this game. So we got black in this game. We got the win with the white pieces. Very tough game, but now we need to hold ourselves together with the black pieces. So let's try to play a solid line. I'm gonna go for the Queen's Indian, maybe. Yeah, let's play e6, play very solid. If I lost the game, maybe I went for Benko Gambit or something, but now I'm just gonna go very, very solid, not gonna risk out anything, just go bishop a6, hit the pawn. Yeah, because the pressure is on her side. She needs to start playing for win with the white pieces. Otherwise, she's going to be one behind and getting black in the next game. So, I'm just going to try my best to keep the thing solid, ask some questions. If I get the chance, I of course go for the win, but I'm not going to risk anything for it now. Yeah, the first game was fine. I was happy with my performance in the first game. Amir is saying in Rucha's chat, go for the Mora Gambit? Really? If she plays e4, I even don't play c5 to go for Mora Gambit, so... You thought Queen c1 was interesting too instead of Rook a c1 to get bishop a3 stuff after knight a4, but Rook c1 probably right. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But there were so many ideas there. There were so many ideas there possible to play. By the way, what is your rating? I think I saw you. Oh, you are. Is this your account here? I'm actually. Yeah, that was a very instructive game. I think. For everybody who wants to know how to play with the isolated queen pawn and how to play against the isolated queen pawn, this game was very, very instructive. So everybody should check that out afterwards. I think from the point of view that both of us had, maybe that's going to be more fun even. Because I had some ideas, Rucha had some ideas, and our ideas might be very instructive for many people. Okay, here... there are so many lines. There are Queen c2, Queen a4, b3, Knight bd2. She goes for b3, which is I think the main line. I actually have two options here. One is to go with b5, and this line is kinda tactical. Might go for it though, it's fun. But the other way is to go with bishop b4 check, drop the bishop back, play with c6, d5 ideas. Yeah, both of bishop b4 and b5. I'm thinking which one to play. I think I just go with a more positional one. Bishop b4 check, bishop e7. Try to keep it solid, keep it tight. Maybe in the next games, if she keeps on playing this line, go with b5. It depends on the result of this game and the position that I'm going to get.
Kusha, we are featured on Leech's TV.
Yeah, that's great. We got 51 spectators, so we might get many people. The idea of bishop e4 check is to force the bishop to d2 and then go bishop here back. So the bishop is kind of misplaced on d2. It blocks the way of the knight, it blocks the queen, so it's good always to give a check and then drop back. So I'm gonna play c6 here, I think. Maybe I can castle, maybe I can go d5. I think I can go castle first and then play d5. It's not gonna be bad. If you're actually transposing to a Catalan thing. Oh, this is your favorite line versus Catalan? Yeah, very good line against Catalan. You play with this idea with the pawns on c6, b6, and e6. Then you go d5, put the knight on d7, and the idea in the future is to keep the position solid and try to play rook c8 and c5 and try to break up at the right moment to activate your pieces instantly. So we will try our best to do that. So knight e5 has been played. What can we do? We can go d5. Can go d5, go queen c8 and knight d7. This is my idea here. I think d5 is not a bad move. If she takes, I just take back. And I can also take with the e pawn as well. I think the d5 is necessary before I start to develop the rest of the pieces. You can also drop the bishop back at some point. So I think I just play d5. That's not going to be a bad move. Yeah, d5 is not going to be a bad move for me here. Yeah, of course d5 can't be bad. Usually I saw that people don't play knight e5 very soon, but I think that's going to be fine. I can go queen c8, guard the pawn, and then go knight d7, and then maybe add more protection with bishop. But usually keep the bishop on a6 to add some pressure on the c4 pawn. So it's kind of necessary for my opponent to keep an eye on this pawn, keep an eye on this pin. So now she can take. I can go here after knight c3. I can go knight bd7, and then queen d7. Maybe yes, maybe no. I can also go queen c7, by the way. Now there is no bishop f4 ideas. e3 I didn't like for her. Knight fd7 is also fine, but I'm not gonna go for that line. I think queen c7 is a part of the plan that I'm gonna play, so why not play queen c7 and knight bd7? It's gonna be tough for her to take because of the pin. Bishop is kind of restricted, so there's no bishop f4 ideas. Yeah, e3, usually I saw people play bishop f4 in this line, but e3 kind of blocks the bishop. I think I go queen c7 maybe. I think I go queen c7. Queen c7 is another move that can't be bad. If it's bad, we can just drop the queen back and play the rest of the game. So I think queen c7 is also a fine move here for me. I'm getting thirsty, by the way. Hi Anusha, how are you doing? Happy to see you on the stream. We are playing a match against Rucha Pujari from India. Happy to see you. Let's stretch a little bit. We needed that after the tough first game that we had. I played a very good positional game, the first one. You missed that. But now I'm playing with the black pieces. I need to keep my position together and don't do anything silly. So a big stretch and getting ready for the rest of the game. So the idea is clearly to bring the knight here, try to complete the development. Thanks M_HR. Oh, is that Mehdad Karabi? Happy to see you. Everybody who you are, I'm really happy to see you on the stream. So knight c3 has been played, very understandable move in these kinds of structures. I think I can go here. She can't take because of the pin. If she goes f4, it's kind of stonewall formation, which is not good for white, because usually in stonewall you put the bishop on d3 to control these diagonals. So I think I just go here. Let's just check whether there's a tactic. I don't think so. But thanks Smith.k for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's go knight bd7. I think I just go here. Hi Arad, happy to see you. Let's make you VIP as well. Arad is a very strong FIDE master, guys. Very strong player. Happy to see him on the stream. By the way, how many viewers do I have? It's just stuck on 5 in what I'm seeing here. How many viewers do I have? Can somebody tell me? I mean, how many viewers do I have at the moment? Because for me, it's just stuck on 5 for many hours. I can't see the viewership. It's gonna be great if I can see that. Oh, it's 5, really? There are so many people in the chat though, so many people chatting, so I thought it might be more, but fortunately it's 5. Okay, now I really like to get the rooks to the middle. Position is pretty solid. I don't see how she's gonna cause me some problems in that. I can go rook c8 and try to prepare c5 with bishop b7. To be careful about knight b5, but rook c8 is a very good idea, I think. The rook c1 though, I can go... Wow, that's great job. Hi Ilya, how are you doing? Yeah, 10 or 12 people in the chat, but why it shows 5? Exactly. So rook c8, the only critical move is rook c1. Then I can go queen b8 as well. Looks fine to me. Getting the rook first to the middle files and then put the queen on b8. Queen b7 I don't like because it's in the line of the bishop, so I can't get the c5 so I'm gonna try and go with rook c8, queen b8 and bishop b7 setup, and at the right time I might start to push with c5, and then this structure is gonna look a little bit funky here. After I break with c5, the structure here is gonna look funky, so I'm gonna go rook c8 here. Go drink some water. I can do that in between games, because in the middle of the game usually, especially based on the rules that FIDE now has for the online games, you're not supposed to go in the middle of the game. I know I don't do something wrong, but based on the rules that they have, it's kind of, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do that after this game maybe. So, rook c1 has been played. I think I just go with queen b8. Really like to go with queen b8 here. Takes. I don't see anything for her. Queen b8 I think is going to be a very good move for me. Yeah, I really like queen b8. The knight is controlling the knight on d7. Let's stretch. And I'm also planning to play c5 very soon at the right time. Maybe even next move, because there's no taking, the rook is pinned. But if she goes like rook e1, I might go bishop here first and then play c5. Maybe even rook f8 to add more things before breaking through everything. But I really like... yeah, make sure that she doesn't mate me here. I don't think so she can, because this bishop can't be involved in the attack at the moment. This bishop on d2 is very passive, and I don't think she has enough pieces to do that. Like if she maneuvers the bishop here, maybe she can do, but need to be careful, I agree, but... So she goes here. I think I just go rook f8. Rook f8 can't be a bad move again. And another problem with f5 is that I just take the knight and then take it with the queen. So f5 straight away is not possible. She needs to take and then play f5, which I will take and then go with c5 ideas maybe. But it's not going to be mate. It's not going to be even close to mate. So I'm just going to play rook f8 here. Bring the rooks to the c and d file, which are potentially going to open in the future. Queen is kind of misplaced now in the line of the rook. If I play c5, you're very scared of getting... But how she's going to mate me? Like, for mating... Especially with a king where the knight protects and another knight protects that knight, you need to sack a lot of material to be able to checkmate. But a lot of her pieces, like this knight, this rook, this bishop, are completely out of the game. Bishop h3 is a possibility, but she can't play f5. I'm just going to take the knight. No, this is not going to be the case. g4, g5, then I might start get a little bit nervous. But on g4, g5, I can go... knight e8 and f6 maybe. We will think about it if she plays like this. She might do that as well because she needs a win to level up the match. Yeah, black is fine. I'm 100% sure that black is fine, but the question whether I can keep it fine or not is, of course, something that we will find it out for the rest of the game. So, just don't go anywhere beyond the edge of your seats. And yeah, it's not fun just getting attacked, yeah, but I like to be attacked. I got no problem with that. I'm a good defender. Actually, one of my biggest strengths in the game is to defend positions like this and play positionally. I just hate being down the material. That's something that makes me nervous very, very much. As far as I'm not behind the material, I'm fine. So now I want to play c5, but she can take. But whether taking is fine for her or not. If she takes this first, then I take with a knight, threaten knight d3 ideas in the future. But if she takes this, I can take and takes and takes. No, I don't like that. I'm just gonna go here and play c5. You're locking down the material? Wow. I hate being down material because when you're down in material, when you're playing a game like this, you need to follow the rules of chess. Put your pieces on good squares, try to keep your pawn structure intact. Very understandable scheme of playing you have ahead of yourself. But when you're down in material, you might follow the rules of chess. Put your pieces in good positions, try to create everything safe, but then suddenly your initiative will evaporate and then you're gonna be left off with a position where you're down in material without any compensation. That's something that happens to me because I'm not very good at direct play or very dynamic play. I'm just trying to create some small static advantage, small long-term advantage, and create a long torture for my opponent in the game. So this depends on styles for sure. Now I'm kind of getting concerned about this g4, g5 ideas because the queen is going to also land on h5 and it's going to be a little bit tough to defend. But queen h5 I can go g6 and reroute the bishop to g7, which is going to be very solid for me. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I love my position. Can I play c5 by the way? c5 takes. Yeah, I'm gonna play c5, but I need to calculate this. I'm gonna take the knight first and then take on d5 maybe to put more pressure on her. Or maybe not, maybe even just capture everything there and I'm gonna be left off with a each pawn on d5. I'm gonna play c5 first and then we will decide. Let's see what she's gonna do here. Wow, queen h1, what a move. Just totally missed this move. Very interesting move by my opponent. Now the pawn on d5 is pinned. Very interesting move by my opponent. I totally forgot about this idea here. King h2, so I thought king h2 she was gonna try to attack, but all the reason with this rook f2 and king h2 ideas was to bring the queen to h1 to pin this pawn. I think I can take and keep the position intact somehow. Maybe bishop a8 as well. Takes. I think I should keep the tension between these two pawns. Really no need to take that first because it's going to open up her position a little bit. Here takes, knight d5, takes. I think knight f8 is a very good move here. Adding more protection to the king and at the same time starting to put some pressure with these rooks down the files. And if g4, then what can we do? We need to get her queen to h8. You mean a8? No, a8 is not a good place for the queen because I still can't take. I think I should put a bishop on a8 to take on c4 then. That's gonna be a more fun idea. No, h8 is not. No, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. But it's a funny idea. I think I just go knight f8. enabling the rook so she can't get the weak pawn on d5, and after g4 I just need to find something here. This is getting tough. She played it very well, this position, and I need to be very careful now. But now, like here, g4 I can wait for one move. For example, play bishop a8. After g5 I can drop this knight back, but then d5 is gonna be weak. What to do? I can also go here, and after g4 I can go knight e4. If she takes, I can sack a pawn, and oh, maybe I found another idea here. Here, g4, after queen a8, g5 I can go knight e4. I'm 1-0 ahead, but this is a tough game now to play. Let's go knight f8. I'm trying to bring the knight to e4. It's gonna be fine, I think. And knight on f8 is doing a very good job in protecting the king. So I think queen a8 with knight e4 is gonna be a nice idea for me here. Knight e4 right away, I'm gonna lose a pawn. I hate being down in material, so I'm not gonna go for that. I said that I can sack, but if I sack I'm gonna lose. I know myself. I'm a person who likes to not be behind in material. Very, very important. Yeah, not important. Who cares? The only thing that I care about is being behind the pawn, which is very annoying. It's going very well. And knight f8 is safe. I'm not gonna risk anything. I'm gonna play queen a8 and then play knight e4. That's my initial plan. After g4, g5, she's gonna get some attacks there. Kinda annoying, but I think we'll get away with it. At some time I might play f6 as well to liquidate everything on the king's side. We will see. Because after knight e4 it's gonna be opening up the rooks, and the pawn d4 is gonna get weak, so she has something to think about, and she can't directly attack me. Queen a8 is possible, but bishop a8 is also a nice move. But she goes g5, bishop knight e8. No, I don't like this. Just gonna go with my initial plan. Bishop e1, wow, what is this? At the first glance I don't get her idea. Maybe she wants in the future to bring the bishop to h4. Maybe she wants to enable the rooks there. But I don't quite get her idea, so let's take my time a little bit. I was predicting g4 there. Now, can go knight e4. Queen a8 maybe also, g4, knight e4. Still like my position though, to be honest. Maybe bishop a8 now as well, because she doesn't have... Yeah, I think bishop a8 is a good move now, because she doesn't have g5 to directly attack my knight. And after bishop a8, I'm gonna threaten to take and open up everything there. Somebody in Rucha's chat saying that no pieces have been taken yet. So much respect, exactly. I don't know, bishop 8 I really like to play here and then take on c4 to open things up, because my rooks are optimally placed. She might do that as well though. Like rook d2, I'm gonna take on c4. And then bishop 8 takes. I think, yeah, bishop 8 I think is fine. DC first was better, what do you mean? With DC she just takes the bishop and I'm gonna lose a piece, so why should I do that? Bishop 8 was necessary to now actually try and threaten to take on c4. Instead of c5, no, I don't like that, because she just takes with the b pawn and she's gonna get a very good center. Another thing that I hate beside being down in material, is giving up the center completely, which is kind of annoying to me as well. Yeah, c5 after that's also fine, but she might as well get some ideas with d5 in the future, like bc, bc, d5, and try to get a good center with e4 in the future. Need to be very careful about them. Might be fine, but I found them a little bit intimidating there, so I decided not to go for that. So rook d2 has been played. I think I'm just gonna take on d4 to try and create another isolated pawn here. You see, I love to play against the IQPs. Now I'm gonna get something. Takes, and if she takes, I'm gonna take back. Takes. bc4. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for that. I think I'm just gonna take. Yep. I'm just gonna go with the IQP. So the first piece taken in the game by me. We haven't taken anything from each other up to now, so it's fun to see. Oh no, but she's got this. Come on, I think I blundered, yeah? Because takes, queen a8, rook a8, there's knight c6, which I totally missed. Oh no, but I get cd4. No. I think that's fine. I just go rook e8, takes, and then bc4, I just go takes. Yeah, no, that's fine. Never mind. The line I was talking about was bishop a8, queen a8, queen a8, rook a8, knight c6, rook e8, takes, and I think I'm fine here because if she takes on c5, I take on b3, and if she takes on c4, I take on d4, and then try to, okay, never mind. She doesn't meant for it, so I think I can just take this d4 pawn as well, open up the second bishop, keep the tension for a moment, don't. I think I just take. I can also go bishop e4 afterwards. I like to take that. Very complex fight ahead though. Don't know who's better here, but I think white is a little bit overextended, although white has much better space advantage, but she's a little bit overextended, I think. I prefer black, to be honest. I don't know why, but because white has a very good space advantage, but I don't think it's going to be enough for her. She's got some weaknesses there, bad bishop, so I like my position. Let's think though. This is a very important phase of the game. There are some liquidations, and now we got this position. I need to think of a plan to put her under some pressure. So what to do here, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe take. I like to take, but then knight c6 ideas is gonna be annoying. Maybe queen c7 then, but there's knight b5 ideas. The space advantage is a little bit bothering here. b4 is another idea that I have to try and put some pressure, but maybe not. Again, knight d7 is something I really like to consider here. Yeah, why not knight d7? Knight fd7 I really like. I really like knight fd7. I'm gonna eat some chips as well very soon. Sure. So, why my music just went off? Just a second, I'm gonna check the music. Oh, is it finished? I'm gonna go here. Okay. So we got the music back. I like knight fd7 to put more pressure on this pawn. And this knight is doing a very good job in defending the king side. She's not going to get tempo on g5 as well in the future, opening up the way for the bishop maybe to f6. So I'm going to go here, and if she takes, I can take on e5 here. Intermediate move, not letting her to play knight c6. But if she goes knight c6, I can take, and then I don't like this. Come on. She's gonna get the bishop pair there. Maybe knight here though. Takes. I think I just go with this. Never mind, I give up the bishop pair. I'm not gonna go so much low on time because now I've got some trap here. If she takes, I'm gonna take the knight. So let's have some chips. But I'm not gonna do eating chips multiple times on Rucha. Just one time. Yeah, exactly. Pringles. Exactly. Amin is also in the chat. Happy having to see you on the stream. Wow, just go and do that. Exactly, I'm an influencer. Exactly, the match is sponsored by Pringles. Wow, Bishop A8 really? Can I take? I think I can. Takes, I take this. Wow, I think I got something special here. Takes, and I'm threatening Bishop G5 as well maybe in the future. You know, I just take that, but I need to calculate Bishop B7. I just take this, take this, take this, take this, take this, and I'm okay. That's fine. Okay, she takes with the F pawn. Now I have Bishop G5 ideas as well, but it's not gonna work here because of Bishop E4. So I'm just gonna take the piece and take the queen. And we got this ending. I'm threatening Bishop G5 at the moment. And also Rook C8 is gonna come. Wow, D5 really? She's gonna give up the exchange for compensation? Really? I think maybe she blundered that actually. Bishop G5? I think she blundered that. I don't think so that. I think she blundered that. Bishop G5 is just. I think the exchange advantage is much more important. Compared to the past pawn on d6. I'm going to get away with that pawn on d6 here. Are we still at 5 viewers, by the way? Is that rigged or something? I don't know. Because it's not changing. Every time I saw the viewership of my stream changing time and time again. Like 5, 4, then 7, then 2, then... But it's stuck on 5 for me. I don't know why. Should be more. I see so many people in the chat now. I see so many people in the chat, guys. And this can't be 5 really. Is it showing 5 for you as well, the viewership? I'm gonna win the exchange here, but the game is far from over. But another thing, 4 for you. Oh, that's even worse. How? We got so many people in the chat. Golden Minds in the chat, Jadanak in the chat, I'm 144 in the chat. Everybody's chatting. I feel like I have 20 viewers, but yeah, that's a nice game. Thank you very much, Addy. Are you Addy? I think I will make you a VIP as well. So you will have. You're gonna have a VIP badge now. So, should I take the rook, or I think I can also keep it. I think should keep it. Knight g6, try to hit the pawn, and I don't see how she's gonna defend against that. Like if I take, then bishop e2, knight g6, she's gonna go rook e1 and defend, but knight g6 straight away, I'm threatening to take on e5, and I don't see how she's gonna defend against that. So I really like to go knight g6 here, to be honest. I really like to go knight g6, guys. Because rook e2, I'm just going to take the rook by 3 and it's going to be completely winning. So I just go knight g6, maintain the pin, hit the pawn. And I think I'm completely winning now. If I take on e5, then c4 is hanging, f3 is hanging. She's under big pressure now. I think I'm gonna win this game for sure now. Not for sure though. It's still some work to do, but should be a good win. And we're gonna go 2 up in the match if we win this game, which is a very big advantage, and my opponent is gonna start tilting. It's a 6-game match, so still not over. If I win 2, we are still gonna continue. And she's still having a chance to come back, but it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. Especially against a player like me who's knight b5. I can still maintain the pin, by the way, guys. I can take, and I can also take this first and then knight e5, but then she's got bishop f4, which I don't like. But after knight e5, keeping the pin again, I think she needs to go there, then I can take and go a6, and that's going to be even more powerful. With rook e2 I can take, and rook e5 I go a6. Knight c7 here, bishop e4, and I don't know. Can also take this straight away, but I'm gonna keep the tension for a moment again. Should be fine for me. Take here, bishop f4. It's gonna be a little bit tougher, I think, with this one. So I'm just gonna take, maintain the pin. Don't see any tricks there. Maintain the pin. I think I'm gonna win this game. Because a6 is also in the air, it's not so easy to defend this pawn. Rook is gonna get lost. If here I'm just gonna take and then give a check. Okay, she goes there, very understandable move, but can I actually go knight f3 and take the bishop and play a6 maybe to make it easier? No, I don't want to do that. Knight d3 is also a move. Check. Maybe also check, and I think I just take the rook and play. Let's take my time a little bit. Takes a6, knight c7, rook c8, bishop e4. And then I can go a5, and then the bishop is having no place. Then I take the d6 move, so I'm just gonna go for that. This is gonna be fine. Push. Yeah, exactly. Here, rook c8, bishop before I go a5, and I think it's completely winning now. Just push the pawn. Just be careful not to run into any tricks, any silly tactics or something. Just rook c8, maintain the pressure on the pawn. If bishop b4, I just go a5, and I think that's GG. Yeah, just a5, hit the bishop. The bishop doesn't have any place. The bishop on c1 does a very good job in holding a3, and that should be the end of the game now. Pawn on d6 is gonna fall, and the knight on c7 is not gonna have a good place anymore. I think that's gonna be completely winning now. Ooh, that was a tough one though. All the games are tough. It's not a walk in the park, guys. Although I'm winning, but it's the games are extremely tough. I'm enjoying them very much. With a great player, we are learning. Wow, interesting move by my opponent. She wants to start mess things up a little bit, but wait a minute. If I take, then cb6. Very interesting decision by her. Keeping the game going on for a moment, but then I just take, and after b7 I go rook b8, and that's GG. Rook b5 I just go rook d7, and I think that's gonna be fine. Yeah, a4 can't be losing for sure, 100% can't be losing. Then takes, and if b7 I just go rook b8, and if rook b5 I just go rook d7. Yeah, I think I just take the pawn and b6 rook b8. I don't see. Oh, maybe there's rook a5. I just drop the rook back to d8. So yeah, I think that should be winning. Just takes. d7. I go rook b8. And if rook b5, I go rook d7. Rook a5, I just drop the rook back to d8 and everything is going to be fine. Just go here, block the pawn. Rook c5, by the way. Yeah, she's threatening to win the bishop. But I'm just going to take and don't see any tactics. Just knight moves, I just dropped here back. And if rook takes, I just give my king a little bit of escape square. And I'm an exchange and 2 pawns up should be quite winning here. Just take the pawn. Yeah, if knight e6, I just take with the f pawn. That's going to be fine. Any knight moves, let's make sure 100%. Should be fine, should be fine. Rook b7. Rook c1, I'm just going to go g6. Maybe even h6 because the knight can't actually guard the square in the future. Yeah, just h6. Yeah, I think I just go h6. Should be winning, should be winning. h6 should be winning. d2 coming to win the pawn. Knight is still kind of misplaced. Here I'm just gonna simplify. Just take the knight, go rook d2. Always simplify, find the simplest way to victory. Put the rook here. And then this is just GG. Push. And okay, she's making me work for it a little bit. Check here. b2, king c2. I can go rook g1 then, take the pawn. I think that's gonna be fine. Check. And push. Okay. Put the rook on g1, take the pawn. Just take the pawn, hit another pawn. g4 coming, g5 coming, chasing the pawn till the limit so I can win the pawn. Like this. Check here, I'm going to play f6, e5, guard everything, and then take the pawn. It's going to be very easy. Just push the pawn, play e5, take the pawn. Very safe display, just take everything. Complete Kusha style play. Let's go rook h4, put the rook on f4, bring the king on. Now the king is completely cut off, the pawns are protecting. She resigns, very good game. And we are 2-0 up in the match, which is very good here. So maybe if she unmutes herself, I'm gonna unmute myself as well. So we got to 2400 in rapid as well, which is very cool. This is very cool. Let's analyze the game as well. We played a very good game, to be honest. Look at this, guys. Very good game by me. 2 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Very good, neat game by me. And I was really happy with my performance in this one. Quite a good positional display. But what were her mistakes? Maybe let's unmute there. Can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Oh no, I feel so bad when I missed bishop g5.
Yeah, bishop g5 was actually something that I saw when I was trying to take on e5. I saw that after fe5 this might be a possibility in the future.
Yes, I
yeah.
really just missed bishop.
Yeah, it was a very cool game before that. With chances for both sides. I was trying to play against the pawns on d4 and c4, and but white also had space advantage and more freedom for the pieces. So maybe knight e4 move was there I'd like to play.
Yeah, knight e4, and this is actually, I like this position for white. Maybe potential d5 now coming up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game for me. I wanted to play rook c8 afterwards. So maybe knight e4, rook c8.
I think this is equal position, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because d5 is not possible, the pawn on c4 is pinned. But after bishop f2, I can break with f6 or f5. I think it's an equal position, very drawish, I think, after f6.
Yes, yes. it shows 0.00.
For me, it shows minus 0.1, but okay. Everything is. But d5 was the big blunder there, and
Yes,
but it was a very good positional battle again at the start in
yes,
the.
yes. I thought it was really interesting idea to play king h2 and queen h1.
Yeah, I completely missed that idea till you played Queen H1. I was saying what she's doing, like King H2, what is the plan? And then after Queen H1, I saw the idea. I wasn't aware of Queen H1 ideas anyway.
Yes, I thought it was quite interesting to play that maneuver.
Yeah, that's actually a very typical maneuver. I saw this maneuver in the Maroczy bind actually. There's a game between I think Luka Lenic and Li Kuang Lim in the Maroczy bind structure that I saw, where Li Kuang with the black pieces of the Maroczy plays this idea with King H5, King H7, and Queen H8. But in this line, I haven't seen this idea before.
Yeah.
So a very interesting idea, and I was actually thinking after knight f8, although the engine says bishop e1 is the first line, I didn't get the idea. Maybe we wanted to play rook to the other side. Exactly, I got that.
Yes, I was thinking about playing rook d2.
But I was
Playing
a little
rook
bit
d2.
concerned about g4 here in that move. Little bit concerned about g4 to try and kick the knight away from f6 and put me under some pressure. I don't know.
Before now, I have put the king on h2, so I was not sure if I should go.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of scary, but
bishop e1, bishop g3.
but I didn't have time to play bishop a8. After bishop a8, g5 was just much better for white here. So it kind of
Yeah.
prevents the bishop a8 idea from me. I was planning to play queen a8 and after g5 go knight e4. That was my plan to play against g4, g5.
Yes, but knight d7, knight d5 was good idea.
Yeah, exactly. But the only thing that you missed was that bishop g5 idea there, which lost an exchange and gave me the winning position, which I easily converted.
Yeah, but it's still like 0.00.
Yeah, let's break the knuckles for one of the viewers. They asked me to do that. Yeah, but after d5 it's just completely lost. So I just kept the pressure and won the pawn on e5 as well, and that was just GG. Any other comments?
This is, however many moves I played, it still shows 0.00.
Yeah, it was a very cool game, and just one blunder decided
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. It was well fought game, I think.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yes. Okay, so let's go to next game.
Yeah, let's go to next game. Let's try to mix up the openings a little bit, so make it more interesting for the viewers, maybe.
Okay, so I will update the score.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you have the score as well on your stream?
Yes.
Wow, I don't have that, so that's gonna be fine. But I saw so many people asking your chat that they can't hear me. We don't hear each other during the game, so that we don't know about each other's plans. You can also keep both streams open and watch me as well and see what am I saying about the game. Also, for sure, for my viewers as well, it will be great if you check Rucha's stream. I'm gonna send the link here again for you.
Okay.
No, I'm not a stream sniper. If somebody in chat says that I'm a stream sniper, I'm just reading the chat. I'm reading Rucha's chat to know what people are saying or what is the flow of the chat there.
Yes. Okay, just give me 2 minutes and we'll start next game.
Sure. I might also go for a moment to take some water and I will return.
Okay.
Sure. So I'm ready every time that you say. Oh, Rucha is not here, okay. Check your stream as well. Hi Anusha, how are you doing? Oh, sorry, let me mute myself on the other stream. So I think I'm muted on the Zoom call. Yeah, I'm muted on the Zoom call. What should I say, Anusha? I don't know. I'm actually playing a good match up to now. I'm 2-0 up. And hope I can extend the lead and make sure about everything in the next game. That's the goal here. Rucha is actually reinforcing herself, trying to get in a good game, bounce back with the results, which is going to be a tough game here now. She's going to try her best on everything she has to win the game. I don't know, maybe I like to, since knight f3 I got a good position in the first game, I might repeat knight f3 again. But I like to also mix up the openings a little bit, try to make it more interesting for the viewers so they actually get familiar with a variety of the
I'm ready
positions.
when you are.
Sure, I'm ready as well.
Okay, so let's go for third game.
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna mute myself here now.
Okay, good luck.
Sure, good luck to you guys. Talk about nasty thing? Come on. Okay, let's challenge Rucha for the next game. Okay, standard, real time, 15 plus 10. I'm gonna get the white pieces here. Talk about nasty things in chess. Okay. We got the third game. I actually had a good fight in knight f3 b3 against the isolated queen pawn. Maybe she also changes the opening if I play knight f3. Goes for some g6 things. I don't know, but I might try to mix up the openings a little bit so the viewers get more familiar with the different kind of structure. I'm gonna start with e4 this game. Let's see what will happen. I'm gonna try and I'm not an e4 player, but let's try this. I'm ahead in the match, so I'm gonna start trying different things here. Also makes it more interesting for a viewer because I think if we play over and over again the same lines, it's gonna be a little bit boring. Yeah, thank you very much, Jadanak, and welcome. Really happy to have you on the stream and really appreciate that. So what is she gonna play? Are we having a Caro-Kann? Are we having a Sicilian? Oh. I mean, you are so okay. You are here, so you can learn. Wow, d6. She's playing the Pirk. She's playing the Pirk. So I'm not gonna go into the main lines of Pirk because she probably knows them very well. I'm gonna go with knight c3. I'm gonna transpose to the Sicilian closed variations. Like after c5 f4, I might get a. I'm not gonna play d4. I'm not gonna play d4 because I don't know the theory there. I'm just gonna go knight c3, and after c5 we are gonna transpose the Sicilian. After g6, I'm just gonna still play f4, knight f. Okay, knight f6. Very interesting. So what else can we do here? I don't know any theory here. I don't know any theory. Hi, the Lost Man 88. How are you doing? I don't know. I know absolutely zero theory here. So we are on our own at this second move here. So okay, that's fine. Might play f4 here. I want to do that. Let's play some aggressive chess. I don't know the theory though, guys. Sorry if I. Wow. Is this theory? Is this real theory or something? I don't know. What is this? I should not have played e4 when I didn't know what to do. But it's fine. I don't know why I played e4 though. I'm gonna stick to my main lines for the rest of the games. But it's still fine. I need to think more. The goal is to get a reasonable position out of it. So if I play e5, it's gonna be turned into some kind of French classical. Like you have e4, e6, d4, d5, e4 here, c5. I can go here, but it's a better version of the French. Maybe I push. He goes knight e4. I don't know. I don't know the theory, guys. Somebody help me. I'm just joking. Nobody tells something. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna think. Because if I take, then she takes, and I don't like my position very much. Pawn f4 looks a bit odd now. But e5 looks a fine move to me. After knight b7, I think maybe I play d4. If e6, we are gonna get a classical French. Knight e4, I can take and go queen e2 or something. And knight g2 as well. Let's play e5. Can't be bad e5 here. I don't know. Wow, d4. I'm kind of tilted now, because I don't know the theory right from the start. I'm actually working on my e4 repertoire, to be honest, but I haven't yet reached the Pirk part. Uh, I don't know anything. And it's 4. Okay, let's focus. Never mind. Can I take? This pawn f4 is now looking very, very bad here to me. A very silly pawn on f4 we got. You can also go like knight b1, then play d3, but this pawn is going to be annoying. So I think I might just take, and if I take on g7, she's going to take. I'm going to take with a queen, and queen d2, bishop b2, bishop b7, then long castle maybe. Oh, sorry. I think I'm just going to go for that. Takes, I think she needs to take that, and then I take with a queen. Queen d2, bishop b2, bishop b7, I then go long castle, and should be fine. Don't know, really don't know. I think I'm gonna go for that though. Takes. Hope there's no heavy opening preparation in that, like very silly trap there. If she takes the bishop straight away, I can take and then go knight f3 and c3. Pawn f4 is well guarded here. I can do good g3, bishop g2 as well. So I'm just gonna take on g7 here. Hope this game goes fine. Draw will be an excellent result for me in this game because I don't know. I know absolutely no theory in this one. I'm just playing on my own. Okay, takes. I'm gonna go long castle here maybe. Especially it's kind of annoying there, but I think with the queens off the board, it's good to long castle and let's go here. Maybe g3, bishop g2, then knight e2 or knight f3. And now I start to like my position kind of, because g3 is actually wow, bishop g4, interesting move by my opponent. To go bishop e2, start trading everything, put the bishop on c3 and go for a draw. Do you guys want me a dry draw? If you want me a dry draw, I can go with bishop e2 and just settle for the trade of all the pieces. Draw is going to be a very good result for me, I think, in this one, because I'm 2 up. Yeah, I'm not going to risk anything, guys. Or you want me to go for the win, like rook e1, g3? I like. I'm gonna play for a win. I'm gonna play for a win in the ending. So play for a win without the risk. Why not? Put the bishop on c3. I think that pawn h7 is a little bit weak. And I got 2 pawn islands. She's got 3, and I think the structure is slightly better for white. Maybe a very, very small edge for me. Very, very small. Maybe nothing here. I'm just gonna get rid of the bishop. Maybe a very small advantage for me, but nothing considerable for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to play for a win in this one, but we will try. Just go. Who took the risk? What do you mean by who took the risk? Is that an expression in English? I don't know. You mean who's winning or something? I'm 2-0 up in the match. I won the first 2 games. So rook g8 has been played. I think it's good for me because after takes rook g7, the rook is kind of misplaced behind its own pawns, and she also can't castle. So I think I just take and go g3 to fix this pawn structure here. Now I can get the rooks to the middle fight, put the knight on c3, very strong indeed, and really like my position here, to be honest, guys. Rook g6 has been played, very understandable move. She wants rook d6 maybe to get rid of my rook. Knight c3, rook d6, I can go knight b5 as well to put more pressure on the pawn on c7. takes, rook c8. I can go rook d5 and go after this pawn. This is a plan. My plan here is to win this pawn on h7. So this is the main plan. This pawn is kind of weak. And if he leaves the rook there and like knight c3, rook d6, knight b5, takes, and she wants to defend there, I go rook d5, h6, knight c3, yeah, surely it's not, my advantage is not enough for a win. Yeah, she doesn't actually, I mean, the advantage for sure is not enough for a win. That's 100%, I assure you. It's going to be draw with correct play, but it's still some questions to ask for the rest of the game, I think. Maybe we get a long-lasting pressure for the rest of the game. And these positions are a torture for the opponent that is 2 games down. She wants to attack, she wants to win, but then she needs to defend an inferior position, which is kind of putting you under mental pressure. So I'm really happy with the outcome of my opening here. Sorry guys. So a6 has been played, understandable move to prevent knight b5 ideas. But now one idea is to go rook here, one idea is to bring the rook on e1. I can go rook d5, and after rook d8 I can go rook h5, and after h6 I can start trading the rooks, but then this side is going to be a little bit active, which bothers me. If I go knight d5, she's going to tie down to the defense. I got some ideas. Rook he1 and start pushing the f1 maybe, combined with the knight, can be a little bit annoying for my opponent. I can also go here, and after rook h6 I can defend the pawn like here. I like my position, to be honest. This is the type of position that I play well usually. If she goes e6, then she's gonna get a little bit disrupted. I'm just gonna bring the rook to e1. This cannot be a bad move for sure. This cannot be a bad move. 100% can't be a bad move. So we're gonna continue with that. Guys, make sure to join my Discord to be notified about the future streams. Make sure to follow Rucha's stream as well and see the game from her point of view. That will be also interesting to know the ideas of both streamers at the same time. And also make sure to give the channel a little follow. It's gonna be very good for me. It's a great support. It's completely free and it supports me a lot. So thank you very much, guys. So rook d6, very interesting move by my opponent. I didn't expect that. If I take, then she has to take with the c pawn. I can also go here, by the way. And if rook c8, I can take. That's gonna be interesting. I'm hitting the pawn, and if rook c8, I can take the pawn. So she needs to go like king d8 or something. But then I can transfer the knight to the other side of the board. This rook is gonna look a little bit silly there. Maybe takes knight d5, rook c8. No, I don't like this. You can also go for it though. Here, knight d5, rook c8, and then f5. Threatening to take on e7 and then play f6, but then she goes king here, and I don't have any ideas. So I think I just go with knight d5, asking her the question, where does she want to put her king, like d8 or d7, then we can decide what should we do. There's another idea to go c4 and try to play c5, which kicks the rook away and puts the king under some pressure there. This is not going to be an easy game for her now, and that's for sure. I'm 100% about that. This is not going to be an easy one for her to defend. So king d7 has been played. I can go c4. C4 b6 and then play knight e3, but c4 gives away the d4 square, which might be bothering in the future, but don't know really. Still not easy, but c4 actually consolidates the knight as well on d5. Hi MGH and Ari, how are you doing? Hope you're fine, hope you're enjoying your day, and hope everything is fine. Another option for her is to play e6 here. Then I give a check. f5 is another option exactly, but what is the future plan with f5? I can play f6, but then she goes e6. f5 is, I think, is a little bit soon. The pawn structure here is fine. I don't want to touch it. And also build another pawn chain here like that. And also start activating the king at the same time that my pieces are not so active. So maybe I go here. Prevent e6, but yeah, that might be a good idea, but it gives some like f6 knight e5 ideas. Good square for the knight, which I don't like. So c4 I think, e6. e6 is not possible because I give a check and take the pawn, guys. e6 is not possible because I give a check and take the pawn. Wow. Interesting, interesting. It's getting fine. Let's go c4. Guard the knight. But she's also having some interesting plans maybe in the future. I need to use the initiative here. Otherwise, she might try to play h5, h4. Get rid of the weakness. I need to keep pressing, don't letting her to do so. But I think I'm definitely not going to lose this game if I don't blunder anything. It's a game where only white can win, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but I think white is surely better here. Let me just I'm just getting confused with the viewership of my stream because it's stuck on 5 for forever. I'm gonna fix that for a moment. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna fix the stream so I see the exact viewership. Now it's 4, so we decreased a little bit. No problem. We will get away with that. Where should I put this? I think we put this one here. We put this one here. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the viewership. Now it's better. Now it's better. Now it's for sure much better. So e6 has been played. Very interesting move. So she wants to give me knight f6 here. Knight f6 I can... Thanks Wipehuff Chess for the follow. Really appreciate that. Are you the Route Wipehuff from chess.com where we play a lot of 30-second chess games, or someone else? Wow, great to have you on the stream. Welcome. We're playing a friendly match with Rucha Pujari from India. Oh, did we got another follower as well? Nice to see you too as well. Thank you very much. You can go here, push. This is a little bit tough. Here, take the pawn. Then she goes rook h8. And what else we got here? Oh, I know you are from India. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Monsopiad, for the follow. Appreciate that. +7 followers. Great job, guys. Great support. Really appreciate that. Knight f6 check, king e7, knight e4 is another option. Takes, and then stage 1 is going to remain weak. I got knight c5 ideas in the future as well, but if she goes rook d8, I can take and go knight g5. I think we should start. Yeah, thank you very much, Vipoff. Happy to see you. Check here. I think I might settle for a draw. I think the advantage is not enough for pushing. I'm 2-0 up. Let's give a check. So this is an important point. If I take, then there's Rook H8, and I don't like that. Let's see whether I have any tactics or not. Let's make sure about that. So Rook H2, I can take on D6, CD6, and can I go F5 in the future? I can also take this first, so she needs to take back. Otherwise, if she takes with a king, then I get this, and after Rook H8, Knight G5, I hit the pawn, and Knight F3 is also threatened. So if takes, then she takes with this, and then I got Knight D5 as well. No, Knight D5 is not gonna work. I just can land the knight on here and no options. So I don't like this. But I can take and Knight H7 and then Rook H8, and then go Knight G5, Rook H2, then F5, E5. No, I don't like this. This is not what I like to do. Just gonna keep the position very safe, play Knight E4, and we will see what will happen. It's gonna be fine. I think my king has a easier route to be active. I can expand on the queen side in the future to create some winning chances, but I'm not gonna take any risks like that. Yeah, the format is that we play. I'm actually from Iran, born in Iran and living in Iran for 22 years, and I'm in Canada for I think 4 or 5 months. I'm studying in Canada at the University of Toronto. You can actually use the about command about me to actually know a little bit more. Thank you very much, Vipoff. Happy to see you on the stream, and thanks for the follow again. I should play some 30-second games with you on the stream. Although on stream it's very tough to play 30-second because you're reading the chat, you're communicating with the viewers, and when it's 30-second, you're going to lose a lot of time. Just 5 seconds is so much in that time control. So Rook D4 has been played. Interesting move. I can take the rook and go Rook D1, then Rook D8 will come. It's getting a little bit funky for me. I'm not really happy with my position. I can also take and... oh no, maybe not. I can play F5 straight away though. F5 straight away looks a cool move to me now. F5 and if she takes the rook, I take with a king, and if she gives a check, I just go King C1, and then after E5 I can give a check, maybe Knight C5 in the future, but nothing is clear. I can give a check and go... well, it's tough. It's equalish for sure. It's very drawish, but I think there are good chances for both sides that I'm thinking about this one now. Takes. Somebody gifted me a sub in Rucha's channel, so I'm gonna thank him here. Okay, let's focus on the game. This is a tough one. We can also play B3, Rook D8, takes, and then Knight C5 maybe? This is such a complex game. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I just go with B3, very solid, very safe. B3, keep the position intact, and if Rook D8 I just take and go with... or maybe not. Rook D4 here, Rook D1, she can go Rook D8 as well. But Knight C6, of course, I have Knight C5 ideas, which is interesting. I think I'm just gonna take that. Need to be careful about my time though. I'm so behind on the clock. So I'm gonna play B3 maybe to bring the king on. If Rook D1, then Rook D8 is there, and after Knight C5, I might be able to take the pawn there, but I don't like this. The knight is gonna be a little bit... Maybe I do that though, by the way. Knight c5 is an interesting option. Maybe play knight c5 straight away. Not rook d1 first, because... Oh, but she's got b6. No, so rook d1 is necessary. And if knight c6, I can go there. And if rook d8, I can go knight c5. Looks good to me. Check up. Takes, and the pawn h2 looks inaccessible. I like this. I like the idea. e3 is also a good idea to play more slow. Let's play rook d1 though. Let's try to put some pressure on my pawn. But my time is a little bit funky. I like the idea to go knight c5 and put more pressure, because if I see that the pawn is untouchable, I can also go, let me see, rook d8, knight c5, b6 takes, rook a8, I can take the c7 and drop back to b5, which is fine. Okay, let's stretch a little bit. Somebody redeem stretch. Do I stream often? Yeah, maybe once in 2 days or something. I stream quite a lot. Both on chess.com and on Lichess, I stream quite a lot. So she's taking her time. I think we are gonna see rook d8 though. Because if check, then I just go here, and then king e3, I just activate my king with tempo. If knight c6, I go here, and after b6, give a check and take the pawn, and then take the knight, which is kind of annoying for my opponent. Yeah, exactly. The timing on India and the timing in India is much different from Canada. So, oh, it's 2 p.m. here. So Rucha is actually having a disadvantage in this match, playing in a bad time of the day. She's going to be a little bit tired, and of course it makes sense that she's not performing at her best. Maybe in a better time she was able to beat me most of the games. Quite understandable. Need to be careful when I want to take a pawn like on a6 though. It's gonna be a little bit dangerous if I'm not careful. But I think it's gonna give me excellent winning chances, because when there's so few pieces left on the board, it's gonna be tough for my opponent to make counterplay. And my pawns are very well protected. If she wants to attack me, she needs to access the pawn on... do I prefer bullet or blitz? I like both of them. I play everything, nearly everything I play, but my rating in bullet is higher, I think. But in blitz I'm also performing well. In chess.com, for example, I used to be 27-80 in bullet, but I even barely can reach 2600 in nowadays. I don't know why. My game is getting better though, guys. I play better chess when I play bullet, but I'm getting flagged so many times. I don't know why. Yeah, sure, we can do that, Vibe. Just send me a message on chess.com maybe. So rook d8 has been played. I think I go knight c5. I don't see any tactics. I'm gonna think after b6. Maybe knight b3 to settle for a draw, and I might go knight a6 as well. Need to be careful about c5 ideas. Like a funny line goes like b6 takes c5, and then I go knight c7 with the idea of knight b5 to try try and get rid of the strong knight on b4. But I think white has good winning chances here, to be honest. But need to be very careful. This is not going to be an easy game. Most probably it's going to be a draw. I can say that, Aryan. My rating is higher in bullet in both platforms, but it's same for everyone. Like if you see Hikaru is 3300 in bullet and 3100 in blitz. So blitz ratings are usually for most of the players on chess.com or Lichess that you see. Most of the players, like 80% of the players, have their Lichess, their blitz rating lower. So it's nothing special that indicates that I'm a better bullet player. Yeah, blitz to 2800 is going to be tough. 2700 players in blitz on chess.com are really good players. So can I take the pawn? I don't see anything. Like if I take the rook a8, I can take the knight, and if check, I can go up. I at least have the drawing back with a perpetual, so no need to worry. I'm just gonna take that. We'll see what will happen. Let's make it fun. I'm gonna take the pawn. I don't see enough compensation with few pieces left on the board, 5 pawns and 6 pawns. I don't see enough compensation. I don't think she can beat me with 5 pawns. Hopefully. Yeah, let's just grab the pawns, and if the worst comes to worst, I'm gonna like go knight c7, knight b5, maybe give up a pawn. I think she's gonna go c5. I'm trying to get the knight out with this idea. And if worst comes to worst, I'm gonna give up the pawn on b5 and sell her for a draw. So no way I can lose this game for sure. Hopefully. Maybe I do, but... Wow. Which mouse do I have? I don't have a good mouse, by the way. My mouse is this one. Not a gaming mouse, if you see that. Yeah, make sure to join my Discord, guys, to be notified about the future streams. Aryan, please keep the chat friendly. Please keep the chat in English. Keep it family friendly. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm fast, but my mouse is not a gaming mouse or a special mouse, so it can be even better if I buy a mouse or something. I used to even play with touchpad. I got 2600 in bullet on Lichess with touchpad, so with the laptop's touchpad that we play like this. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just keep it family friendly, please. So I like to go knight c7 because rook a8 is coming now. I'm gonna go knight c7. Play knight b5 maybe on the next move. Also preventing the rook from coming to a8 and hitting the pawn. I think it should be a draw with correct play still. Knight e2 check, I think king c2 should be the only line. So knight d4 check. Oh, is she getting a draw here? Wait a minute. I can go king c3. King d3 is not good because of knight b5. King d2 is the same. King c3, she goes knight e2. I see king b1. I'm gonna do that last. King b1 is the line that I see, and I'm gonna... Yeah, b1 I see, guys. These moves are draws, so I'm gonna go to b1, but let's make sure whether it's correct or not. I think it's gonna be correct. Because then I go knight b5, and still if the worst comes to worst, I'm gonna have to draw, but there's knight f3. This is kinda annoying me. Knight f3 is kinda annoying me. Why I'm a little bit low on time. Maybe I settle for a draw because knight f3 is kind of annoying after king b1. Knight f3 is annoying, hitting the rook, forcing me to take and then take and hit the knight and pawn on h2. I don't like this. I'm gonna settle for a draw here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle for a draw. That's gonna be a more wiser decision here in the game. Let's just go back, settle for a draw maybe. I'm just gonna settle for a draw here. Yeah, good game. Yeah, that was a fun game though. Um, nice draw.
That was a good game.
Yeah, thank you very much. I had king b1 in the ending position, but I was concerned about knight f3 hitting the pawn
Yes,
on
yes,
h2.
even that was my plan here.
Yeah.
So let me check actually what is the position. It's actually 0.00.
Wow, right from the
How
start, it's a very, very, very neat game for both sides, really. Wow.
Yeah, no mistakes at all.
Yeah, no mistakes at all. Yeah, evaluation, Vypov, yeah, evaluation is 0-0, right from the start till the end. I got some edge at the start of the ending, but not enough for win for sure. c4 was the only inaccuracy that I had. The engine says g4, h4, try to expand on the queen side, but it's not going to be easy to win such a game, I think. But the thing was that I'm not an e4 player. I just played e4 to make it more interesting to the viewers. So we play different structures, different ideas, make it more interesting. I didn't want it to have all the games in the exact same opening, exact same structure. So I played e4, and I don't know. I'm working on my e4 repertoire currently, but I haven't read. I haven't read.
Going for knight c3 and f4.
Yeah, I haven't read anything about the Pirk. I was on my own right from the second move. I played knight c3 hoping to get to a close Sicilian or something, which I know a little bit about. But after knight f6 and d5, I was kind of out of the theory.
I was a bit worried about, but I think it's nothing to worry about anyway. Okay.
Yeah, then I saw that ending, which I saw I can't lose anyway, and it's gonna be fine.
Well, this was a cool game. It's like 0.00 throughout the whole game.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Almost.
Next time 1b4, somebody in your chat asked me to play 1b4 in the last game. Okay, I might try that. If I win the next game, I will surely try that.
So if you're going to follow the chat, I will send people from my chat to tell you what to play.
Oh, maybe they tell me to bomb cloud.
Play the bomb cloud.
No, bomb cloud.
Everybody go and tell right in his chat to play bomb
B4
cloud.
B4 is actually an opening that I play multiple times in my games. It's worth mentioning that my over the board draw against Alireza Firuzja was with 1b4. I played 1b4 with him when I was white, and I made a draw. I was actually even winning in that game. So
Wow.
so not a bad line. I might try that for the viewers.
Which opening was it with Alireza?
We played b4, e5, bishop b2, bishop b4, bishop b5, knight f6, c4, and
What? E4, E5, what?
sorry?
E4, E5?
No. I played b4 with Alireza.
B4, oh, B4. I heard E4.
I wanted to shock him, and because he's of course much better than me in the opening. Of course, it's worth mentioning that he was not a super grandmaster at that time. Still very strong player, much higher rated than me, but not a super grandmaster when I actually was winning against him with b4 and settled for a draw. So it's worth mentioning that. Now I'm not in the mood to do that against him if I face for sure. Yeah.
B4 is sweet.
b4 is an interesting line, Polish opening. When I play with Polish streamers, I sometimes play b4 for the content. So.
Yes, but this was an equal game.
Yeah, this was an equal
We
game.
both played very well.
And nobody can complain about the result, I think.
Yes. In the end, if you had played King B1, it would have been a bit tricky end game.
Wow, King b1, knight f3, it's a little bit better for black, so I was right not to play King b1 there, I think. It's still 0-0 by the engine though. It's still 0-0 when the depth goes high.
It's still 0-0.
Somebody tells me from your chat, thanks Robbie V for the follow, appreciate that. Robbie V tells me to play a4 and then h4. It's the crab opening. This is gonna be...
So you have to make your viewers happy.
It's not, I think it's mainly your viewer. Robbie V is your viewer, so my... I'm gonna make my original viewers happy.
Yeah. Okay.
So it all depends in the next game, I think. Next game is very crucial.
Yes. So let's go for it.
Yeah, let's go for it, sure. I'm gonna mute myself here.
Okay. I will just get myself some more juice and then I will start.
Sure.
Okay.
So guys, we're back on the
We'll
fourth
start
game
now.
of the
I will
stream.
bring and we'll start.
I'm gonna challenge Rucha with h4 rook h3. What if she plays d5? Then I'm gonna lose an exchange. It's gonna be very, very tough for me to play that. Standard. Okay. No, she's clearly a great player, so that's not gonna be easy. If I play funky openings, I'm gonna lose. She's gonna punish me for sure, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's challenge with the black pieces for the next game. Rucha also got a raid from King's Crusher on the other stream, which is good. Maybe some people from that stream also joined here, and it will be great, Amir, if you actually use the commands exclamation mark up on Rucha's stream, so maybe some people also joined here as well. You see from this side. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I understood you meant 2h4, but a4h4 is really, for a player of Rucha's class, for sure I'm gonna lose if I play that, so I'm not gonna do this. Surely I'm not gonna do this. Let's go for the next game, let's get ready. We're gonna play solidly still. No need to risk anything. And also thanks King's Crusher for raiding Rucha's channel, and it also might help the viewers of this channel as well, so I need to thank King's Crusher as well. Very famous British streamer. Who gave a raid to Rucha Pujari on the other channel. How many people, by the way, I see so many people in the chat, but it shows 3 viewers for me. Is that right? I think it's not. Can't be. Let's put this one here. Let's fix the things. Put this one here. Okay, let's do this. I think it's fine. Now I'm... Let's see whether she sticks with the same Catalan thing, or she's gonna try and change the opening a little bit. It's gonna be an interesting one. The match strategy is very important in these types of matches, guys, because you need not to stick to an opening where you lost the game or you get a bad position with it. You need to be able to change, mix up, play different openings. That's gonna help you in the matches like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to... If I win this game, then I'm gonna win the match. Get some energy. The only way I can lose the match is to lose all 3 remaining games. So I'm kind of in a safe situation currently. I'm black in this game, Amir. I'm black in this game, so I can't play knight f3b3. And it depends on what my opponent is going to play. I mean, it'll be great if you type exclamation mark up command in Rucha stream. So maybe the raiders want to see my stream as well when you play the match.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Sure, I'm ready as well. Every time I just say.
Alright.
So we got our fourth game. Let's see how she's gonna play. Is she gonna stick with the same Catalan structure? Maybe. Let's play knight f6. Maybe we see a Nimzo or something. Maybe we see a Rosso from Povsky, London. Oh no, knight f3. Let's play e6. I usually prefer to play g6 against the London, but e6 is also fine. g3, interesting move. Against g3, I like to play somebody in the last stream. Actually, I usually go with the. I can go with the same structure, like play b5, c6, b6, bishop a6, knight d7, bishop e7, but it's gonna be a little bit boring, I think. It's gonna be a little bit boring to go with the same structure. I want the viewers to actually get familiar with different structures, different plans and strategies. And also somebody asked me to play b4, so I'm gonna go b5. Let's go. Just for the viewers. Let's go b5. Make it interesting. Let's go bishop b7. Bishop is good there. 5 actually prevents c4, so she can't transpose to the normal Queen's Indian lines as well. So then I can go d5, I can go c5. I think c5 is an interesting idea here. But then if she goes b3 or something, I can go b4. I can also go bishop e7 maybe, just develop. I think that's going to be... Bishop e7 is not going to be a bad move for sure. b7 maybe? Maybe a5, b4. I think we don't need to touch these pawns. I'm just gonna go bishop e7, castles. That can't be bad for sure. b5, exactly. b5 was because somebody said that to... Yeah, exactly. I said on the stream that... I said on stream that I want to play that for that specific viewer, which asked me to play b4. Then I played b5 for him. Because I couldn't play b4 with the black pieces, so I just went b4. Wow, c4, interesting. Should I take en passant? He's gonna take with a b pawn. I don't really like that. Maybe I go c5. Takes. I think this is a fine line for me. And if she does play something like b3, I can take, play queen c8 and queen b7 maybe in the future. Let's play c5. Can't be a bad move again. Let's just play that. So, we are waiting for her to decide whether she wants to take or she wants me to take. You can also keep the tension, but I think if b3 I'm gonna take, and queen b4 I go knight c6, if knight b4 I just take and go queen c7. It's gonna be a fun game again. We're already finishing the third game, so it's gonna be a very long stream, I think. Wow, d5, really? Does that work? Interesting move by my opponent. So if takes, then her idea, I think, is to play knight h4 and pin this pawn like this. I kind of missed that idea, I don't know why. It's getting tough for me now. I'm not happy with the position anymore. But we can actually try to play something like d6 maybe, and play e5, drop bishop back. This might be a good idea here. Maybe even take first and then knight h4. I go knight e4 maybe? Wow, this is a tough line. Then she goes knight f5 and I don't like this, to be honest. This one, I think, is not going my way, to be honest. It's fine. I think it's completely fine with the correct play, but it's the type of position that I don't like and I hate to have. I said I hate giving away the center completely, and she's going to consolidate her center very well with this. And if d6, she can take and go knight g5, and this is kind of annoying. I can take on g2 though, and then if she takes, I go queen d7. I think that might be fine as well. Just need to be careful not to blunder any. So I think d6 takes, knight g5, g2, knight e6, queen d7, knight g7 here. I think that's winning for me. So I think I might go for that. Try to block the center, and it's kind of tough position. I don't like my position anyway. Like, she can go knight d2, play e4, start pushing the f1, which is something I don't really like. But another idea might go like taking and forcing my opponent to take on d5, and then start to use this majority here on that side of the board. This also can be interesting. My bishop is misplaced on e7 very much. I don't like my position. I hate my position. That's gonna be a tough game. I hate my position very much. Need to take my time in the opening not to get outplayed completely. The line I like to play is to takes maybe, and then knight h4. I'm gonna go castles, takes d6, plays e4, then f4, e5 ideas coming, and central pawns are gonna be very bothering here. I don't know. I'm not happy with my position anyway. I should not have allowed d5. c5 was premature there for sure. Should have gone d5 or something. Maybe a5 first. But I'm not happy with my position. d6 or ed5? Which one do you think we should play here? Should I close up the game? But closing up the game, I'm gonna get suffocated in the game. I'm gonna take that, because d65 is gonna be a very passive bishop on e7. d65 is gonna be a very passive bishop. It's not a clear plan to break through with e4, f4 with white. And then I'm gonna get forced to play f6, and then this bishop is gonna be a tall pawn there, and yeah, I don't like it. I'm just gonna take that. Never mind. She's gonna go knight h4, I think. Yeah, exactly. Knight h4 coming. Maybe I go g6, but it's a little bit premature. Maybe I allow knight f5 and play rook e8 with bishop f8 then. Can move the knight as well, but knight f5 is coming with tempo, so I don't like this. I think I just go castle. Castling shouldn't be a bad move here. A move that I should play anyway. It's necessary for the rest of the game, so I'm just gonna go for that. But it's a position that I don't like, to be honest. Also, something that concerns me is that the knight might land to c4, which is going to be very annoying. I think I might try to play d6, and after knight f5 I just go here, knight d2, a5, knight c4, and then knight b6, maybe after defending. Very tough position, don't like this. Very much under pressure in this one. I'm not optimistic about this game, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna play d6. I'm gonna fix the structure. Then one idea might go like this: knight fd7 and play bishop f6. But the pawn on d6 is a little bit weak. Knight f5 I might even go g6 and compromise my position. But then after b3 bishop b2, it's gonna be very bad. Such a bad position, such a poor position. I don't like this. So knight f5 has been played. Yeah, she's just outplaying me in this one. And this is a poor game by me. I should not have allowed b5. This is a type of position which I hate to play. It's a Benoni type structure. Some people like to play that. It's a bad version of the Benoni, I think. But I don't like these positions where you give this central pawn to your opponent. You can go g6, but then the dark squares are going to be very badly weak there. You can go there as well, but then there's bishop f4 ideas to put more pressure on the pawn. So for now I'm not going to do that. Maybe I go rook e8. e8, knight here. Maybe I can push, and maybe I just push first. Maybe I push first because a5 is a little bit annoying to me. I think I just push and create the a6 square for the bishop in the future. Maybe I just push that. Fix the structure. Don't let her play play a5. I am not still happy with the position. But it's still a long way to convert for sure. I'm reading Rucha's chat as well, and people saying that I look like Vladimir Kramnik, the former world champion from Russia. So many people tell me that. Do I really look like Kramnik? I really like White's position here because the plan is clear. b3, knight d2, block everything on the queen side. Then she's got the majority there with e4, f4, e5 ideas, and it's a very bad position for me. I just can't love this position. I don't see any positive thing about this position. Yeah, I see a positive thing though. The positive thing is that I'm not down in material, which is very important for me. I'm a materialistic guy. So, e3, very understandable move. And if I go bishop a6, I think she's gonna go with bishop with knight e2 to prevent my pawn from pushing there. So I can go here, knight d2, maybe I go here and knight b6, try to create some counterplay at least. Otherwise I'm just gonna get roasted if I don't create any counterplay. So I'm gonna go here. Need to be careful about the tactics in the future as well with e4, e5 to open up this bishop to the rook. But for now I'm gonna try and get in some c4 ideas to at least start some of my pieces playing. Make sure to check Rucha's channel as well, see what she's saying. Maybe stream snipe something and tell me what she's thinking about the position. Maybe my position is not bad, it's just that I don't like it. Don't like this type of position anyway. I like to have space and let's go here. If knight c4 I just take the knight and get a pass pawn before. I love protected postures. If you watch my streams, you know I like permanent advantages, like positions where yeah, close enough to b4, sure. By the way, is stream like okay? Let's check the stream from this side. Oh, my stream has been disconnected. Is my stream disconnected, guys? Let me check. I'm gonna check my stream to see whether it's disconnected or not. I think it's not disconnected. Guys, tell me something in the chat. I'm gonna check my stream because nobody is telling me in the chat. Looks like my internet is not working. Okay, do that. What's wrong with this? Wow, Rookie 1 has been, it's okay, the stream is going okay, I mean, thank you very much. I'm just gonna make a quick check here on my phone. Yeah, the stream is going well, thank you very much. So, I'm just gonna leave it there so I can watch my own stream with an extra viewer, so. One viewer is also very important, so let's focus. Rookie 1 has been played. She's gonna try and play e4, f4, try to open out the center with this ideas. I can go knight b6. I can also go rook e8 and bishop f8. I really like rook e8 and bishop f8 idea. Rook e8, e4, bishop f8. I really like this because the rook and bishop are both bad, but after I put the bishop on f8, it defends the king side. I can reroute to g7 after I play g6, and rook on e8 is also looking nice to me in an open file, in a semi-open file. So I just go rook e8. So bishop b2, very understandable move, putting more pressure down the diag, and I think I can go bishop f8 now, no? Bishop f8, e4 I push, and then the knight drops back, I go bishop g7, and then I'm getting some some pieces rerouted. I get this bishop out of this pawn chain, which is very bad here. I'm gonna play bishop f8 here. Open up the rook, preparing g6, bishop g7. Try to counter up with this bishop on b2, which is very strong indeed. So bishop f8 looks a fine move to me if I don't miss any tactics. Oh, I'm so tired. So the plan is to go g6 and bishop g7. Actually, if I exchange these bishops, I think it's gonna benefit me somehow. Maybe some holes there. Maybe I can go here and here. Try to create a pass pawn on b4, which might be an interesting idea as well. Thanks Akash for the follow. Really appreciate that. And welcome. Are you actually the same Akash who's a national master from the United States? Am I right? Or something? I know an Akash which has an account on Leech as Akash Money. Are you the same guy? Am I right? Yeah, exactly. So let's give a shout out to Akash. Make sure to check his streams, very good content. And he also sometimes plays with the viewers as well. So he's a national master from India, I think, living in the United States. Make sure to check his stream in the future and give him the follow. Welcome. Did I play with you, by the way? Cash money, let's check. Played? Wow, we played a lot of games, by the way. Really? We played 15 games with each other. Yes, I was reading Rucha's chat as well. I saw that you told me that. Yeah, so many people tell me that. You actually played 15 times before. Why I don't remember? I just remembered one of them. I don't know why. Okay. Let's focus on the game. My position is getting more acceptable. I got some plans with knight b6 and then c4 to start soften up these pawns. If she plays knight c4, I can take because this bishop is not doing much. Maybe I get a protected posture. There's still not a very strong protected posture because she can block. But I think my position is improving considerably. We got 9 viewers. Great job, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the viewers. If there's any streamer also watching, tell me in the chat so I can give them a shout out. Let's check. Thanks Live for Chess for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome. I think you are no problem. You can do that. I'm just gonna be silent so you can't spy anything. I just told all my plans so you missed everything and you can't spy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can be here. You're very welcome. Happy to see you on the stream. I think you are also a moderator on the other channel, yeah? Live for Chess, let me check. You are you a moderator? Let me check. Oh, you are the one that gifted me a sub as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, really appreciate that. Welcome. No? Oh, you gifted me a sub. You had an important role there. 93, very interesting move. She wants to Yeah, I saw gifting sub. I understand. She wants to land the knight on c4 and try to consolidate everything there, but I'm gonna go knight b6 maybe, then play g6 bishop b7. Don't want her to easily land this knight there and create a good position for herself. I can go here, queen c2, I can play g6, then I can trade everything like there. Go bishop g7. The idea of going knight d7 and trading the dark squared bishop, and then I can play on the dark squares in the future. So I'm going to maybe get a good knight on d7 against the bad bishop on here. So that's going to be an interesting idea. I can also, I don't know, maybe play g6 straight away, but then if she goes here, I can also go crazy with like this and knight g4, but I don't like this. She just goes knight f1, and I don't see, I hate being behind the material. I just want to, I hate being behind. I hate the positions where I'm down material but have some slight compensation. So I just go knight b6, prevent the ideas, play positional chess, which is working very well till now. But I actually got so many new followers for this stream. I got 10 followers for this stream. Really appreciate every one of them. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy my streams. And guys, if you want to be informed about my future streams, don't forget to join my Discord. I'm gonna notify people when I go live. It's gonna be fun. Okay, knight c4, knight e4. So I'm just gonna take this. What else? Oh, maybe I should have taken with a bishop. Maybe not. Bishop is now going to be a little. I can go bishop c8 and bishop g4, so no problem, no problem. If she takes with a b pawn, I'm going to be happy because I keep my bishop here. So I think she has to take with a knight. Then I take and play g6, bishop g7. Same plans to go with the good knight versus bad bishop maybe in the future. Wow. Lefong is gonna raid Rucha. So, oh, Lefong is not gonna raid. So, Game Over Bra is reading Rucha Pujari. Lefong maybe also raids her. So it's gonna be very interesting. Raiding Rucha is gonna be meaning more viewers and followers for me. So that's gonna be fine. Okay, she's taking her time, trying to take on c4 with the pawn or knight. The pawn, I think, keeps the bishop here for me. I can reroute the bishop also to the other side of the board. But knight c4, bishop c4, bc4, having a danger of playing g6, bishop g7, knight d7, and going, okay, she goes for this. Understandable. She's afraid of, I think, a good knight versus bad bishop in the future, so understandable. I can keep the bishop on a6 for a moment. No hurry to play like this. You can go g6, e4, bishop g7, but there's e5, which is very annoying. You can also go here and try to bring the bishop from that side of the board. Here, e4, bishop e7, f4, bishop f6, takes, and that's gonna be fine as well. Need to be careful about these ideas. When did you start streaming? As Rucha started in October 20? I started at the start of 2021, I think. I was actually streaming on another account, but I lost that previous account, which had many followers as well. Then I started from scratch in this account from, I think, at the start of the 2021. So, I like this move to reroute the bishop to f6 actually, but it kind of blocks the But maybe I can trade the bishops and go f6. That might be an interesting. And they put the knight on f8, bishop on c8. All interesting ideas. All interesting ideas. I go here, here f4, bishop f6. I think that's fine. But g6 I don't like because the problem with g6 is that she can go straight with e4 and then knight d7, f4, bishop e7 takes, and then e5. It's going to be a little bit tough. I'm just going to go knight d7, try to guard the e5 square. Also, keeping an eye on knight d6 ideas to attack this weak pawn on c4, which is very interesting. Amir, are you also here in the chat? So e4 has been played. She's trying to play e5 now. She's kind of annoying. Can play f6, but this leaves the bishop in a very poor situation. Also f4, e5 coming. So I actually missed the idea. After e5 I can take, then if bishop e5 I just take and go bishop e6, which is fine. But if e5 takes d6 I can take, sack and exchange, take on d8 with a queen. This I also like. So I like this idea. Bishop e7, so if e5 I just take with a d pawn. And if d6 I just take with a bishop, sack and exchange and put the queen on the diagonal. So I get 2 pawns as well in return. I mean, it will also be great if you can bring some of the raiders here to the stream. Let's go bishop e7. Some of the raiders to the stream will be magnificent if you can do that. Like exclamation mark up in Rucha's chat. Guys, also don't forget to check Rucha's stream. If you're from my stream, make sure to check her out, give her a follow. So f4 has been played. I'm going to play bishop f6 now. If e5 I just take and I don't see anything. But if yeah, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to try and get rid of the bishop 1b2. Very strong indeed. And then I can go f6, knight f8, bishop here. Kind of passive, but I think it's playable. It's completely playable here. So I'm going to take, put the pawn on f6, guard everything against e5 ideas. Of course white is much better here, but I don't see a clear-cut way to break through this, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be close to easy. So the line I'm seeing is knight f8 and bishop c8 to trade off these bishops as well. Since I got I'm suffering from the lack of space, it might be a good idea to trade more pieces. Knight f8, e5, takes, rook e5, queen f6, rook e1, then I can take and maybe trade everything, but then she's gonna get this pawn, which is kinda annoying. I can also go bishop c8, but then takes, bishop d7, e5, takes. But the pawn on a4 is gonna be weak. This is very important, I think, guys. So in the ending, which results after, maybe not. Pawn on a4 is gonna be a little bit weak. So I think I can go queen e8, exert more pressure, down the e file, put some pressure on here, and if she takes, I take back, and the a4 pawn is gonna be a little bit bothering for her. So I'm just gonna go bishop c8 here in this position. Plan is to play knight f8, try to trade the bishops, then some light squares might start becoming weak for my opponent. Oh, I totally missed that move, shoot. I just totally missed that move. I don't know whether it's important or not, but I totally missed that move. But not a big issue though, because if she plays f5 to consolidate this bishop, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to play knight f8, provoke f5, and then return the knight to bounce and jump to e5, and I think it's going to be good for black here. And we're going into time pressure, which is very fascinating. Game is going to become very, very interesting for sure now. Rookie 2, I'm gonna try and trade. Think it's gonna be a fine idea. Knight f8 with the bishop. If f5, then e5 is gonna be for me. Yeah, I like f5. Really? She played f5? I think it's a very bad positional mistake. Maybe I don't understand very well, but I don't like this move. From my perspective, it's not a good move because you can go knight d7 and knight e5 and plant a knight on e5 here. And then I just take with the f pawn and put the queen on g5 or f6. I think I like my position here. Go knight e5. Bishop e6 is actually nice, but it doesn't have any moves. I'm just going to take this. And now I think black has got some counterplay. Queen g5 coming? Maybe queen d2 we see. So rook a7 is a nice idea to try and defend the king side there. Need to be careful still. Still better for white, I think, a little bit. So I go rook f8. Rook a7 maybe. I still got this pawn, which can be very annoying for her in the future. If more pieces are traded, if major pieces are traded, then this pawn is going to be a very huge force for me here. Bishop b7 is also a good idea here to put some pressure there, but I don't think so. I just go queen g5 maybe. Maybe try to trade the queens like this. Jump with the queen in. Get that queen out of here. Here f6 I just take. I think I just go queen g5. Can't be a bad move here. Bishop a6 is also in the air to put pressure on the pawn on c4, and then combined with this queen ideas, that might be extremely annoying for her. You might also win this game, to be honest. I'm starting to like my position. Queen e2 has been played, understandable. She wants to put the pieces, because the action is actually blocked on the other side of the board, so she wants to put everything there. So I think a nice move here will be to play rook a7, but she can take and play f6, which is kind of annoying again. To do here, I don't know, maybe play rook f6 first to block everything off. Queen e2 was a very good move by my opponent. Rook a7 takes, I'm seeing this line, 6 takes, and then rook g7, oh, the pawn on d6 is gonna hang, kinda annoying again. You can also go crazy with b3. I like b3 by the way, guys. f6, then I just take. b3 is kinda disrupting my opponent's plans, I think, and then put the rook on d8 and play rook b4 maybe? Kinda interesting though. But I might lose this pawn. I'm not gonna do that for sure. It's too soon. I think I just go rook b8 first. Let's make sure there are no more plans here. h4 is gonna come. h4 queen f6. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna return the queen to e7 maybe there. I might even take on e6 at some point if I feel a lot of pressure. A lot of mating patterns I feel I just take on e6. So rook g2 has been played. Now I can start pushing my pawn. Maybe push the pawn, and she clearly wants h4 there. I'm just gonna compromise. I'm just gonna push the pawn. I never mind. Just gonna go bishop a6, rook b4, try to put some pressure there. Very, very committal move, this one. Because I think that if I don't do anything, I just keep calm, and she's just gonna slowly advance and crush me on that side of the board. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing some counterattack there. Now f6 is not possible. I'm really happy about that. That's a positive thing. So h4 I'm gonna go queen e7. g4 I just take and put the queen on g5, which is very strong square. So maybe the rook is distracted there. Maybe bishop a6, rook b4 in the future. Very interesting position. I don't know who's better, by the way. Not an easy position to play for both sides, for sure. So rook b1 has been played. I'm gonna go bishop a6 here and put the rook on b4 maybe. Just go bishop a6, put the rook on b4. I think that's gonna be fine for me. Don't see any attacks at the moment for my opponent. And these pawns are gonna start becoming a little bit weak here after rook b4 ideas. Kind of distracting my opponent from her own plans. Like rook b4. What was that? Rook b4. If she takes, then I can take on c4, the queen and the rook at the same time. Now I like my position. I'm getting something. If I take on c4, then I can drop the bishop back, play c4, and that's going to be a very good position for black. I can also take with a rook, and after queen here, I go rook b4. But no, I don't like that. I'll just take with a bishop. Why not? Well, what a position we got here. Very interesting one. Just takes. I don't see anything. Just take the pawn. Now I'm ahead in clock. Very important indeed. Queen e3 coming. Can I just take on a4 here or something? Don't see any plans for my opponent. If h5 I just go h6, and if g4 I just take. I think I just take the pawn on here, and she's collapsing. I'm just coming with the a pawn. The bishop on c4 is very strong now. Bishop on e6 can do absolutely nothing. Here I just go h6, block off everything, play queen g5 maybe in the future to. I think I can go here, and if she takes, I just take back. Rook h2, I go rook f6, and just guard everything in that side of the board, and that's going to be the end of the game for sure. Just queen g5, offering the trade. If rook h2, I go rook f6 to defend everything there, and that's going to be a sad end for my opponent, I'm afraid. No, I'm really feeling it now. Playing a good game. I had a very tough game though. That was a very tough game. I got away with it. I think I'm winning now. Just go rook f6, guard the h6 ideas. I'm also ahead in clock, no need to rush. I can also put the king on h6. Very, very positional. Just Rucha style. Don't give your opponent any chances, and that's gonna be. I think I can even take with the g pawn. I just take with the g pawn if she plays here. So just go rook b4. Yeah, just rook b4 maybe. And if rook a1, let me see. Let me double check here. Rook b1. No, rook a1. I can get away with it, I think. First go rook b4, that should be the move. Otherwise, I don't know what, but I don't like that. A line that I like to play is rook a1, b2, rook b1, rook f7, and then bring the rook there. But need to be careful a little bit. So she clearly wants to push rook b1, rook f7. Bishop e6, rook b7, quickly calculate. Bishop here, I think that's going to be winning. Let's go b2 first. Force the rook there, play rook f7, hit the bishop, and threatening to come to b7 to protect my pawn. Oh, I missed that move. Come on. I missed that move. Very bad by me. Very bad by me. I missed that move, but no problem. I think we just go here. I think we can just go bishop e3, the rook, the pawn on e4. Very weak pawn there. I think we can just take that. And h6 idea, I should not have played the. I'll just take that first. Need to be a little bit careful with some mating ideas here in the future. Rook f8 I think kills them all. h6 I'm gonna take the rook and take on h6. And she has intermediate moves, but it's gonna be fine. Rook here. Okay, I can go there, but I really like to go bishop here. Oh, my time. Come on, make a move here. I'm in time pressure now, a little bit dangerous. Trying to take the pawn on g4, create some room for my pieces, also weakening some other new targets there in her position. I'm threatening to take on g4 with check and then play bishop e4. That's my plan. Just check, bishop e4 coming. I don't see how she's going to defend against that. Might even take as well. I'll just go here. I think that's going to be fine for me. Bishop is now going to be enabled to defend g6. Very, very important stuff. Whew, that's a nervous game though. That's a very, very nervous game. Just takes with a check, and that's gonna be the end of the game. Check, king d2, king e2 maybe. I go with rook b3. Need to be careful with the back rank ideas from my opponent. Bishop d5 is also a very nice move here by me, I think. But because if she goes there, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. I think I just take. Maybe not. Maybe just go rook b3 and rook a8. I go king h7 to actually don't let her do anything. I'm threatening here to take the rook. Rook a8 I go king h7 and I don't see any threats. Bishop g6 I just take, and yeah, king h7, just make sure, king h7, bishop g6, bishop f7 I just take the rook there, bishop g6 I think I just take, that's fine. Oof, that's a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a tough game, but I think I'm making it. We're almost there. Till the end of the match. Just take and take this one. There are so many pawns up now, I think should be winning for sure. Rook h8, understandable move, but she's got no checks. I just give a check. King f1, I go rook c2, and I'm threatening mate in 1. And she's got no checks. She needs to bring her rook back. Then I go rook b2, double rooks on 7th, very strong indeed. And that's going to be the end of the game. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the game. Just check. Check. My goal is to go check, and maybe just trade. Maybe. Oh, is that winning? Should be winning. Let's just take my time. It's the last game, so I give a check. She takes. I take the rook. She gives a check. King f5. Then I got 3 more pawns. Should be winning. Can't be any way not winning this one. So I'm just gonna go for that. Just simplify. Makes everything easy. When the c pawn is running, I'm gonna bring the rook behind and take everything. That's gonna be an easy one to convert, I think. Just keep the things on the board. Don't. Maybe just go rook d1 as well. Rook d1, if she takes, I go rook d5, so just keep the rook there behind the pawn. If she takes, I just take the pawn on d5. 3 pawns should be enough for win. And I think we all are going to see resignation very, very soon, hopefully. Just going to go c4. Yeah, start pushing my pawns. Just don't blunder anything, and I'm gonna run away with this match. Just d6, I can go king here. King e6 should be winning. Yeah, king e6 should be winning. She can take 2 pawns there, but I don't care. Literally don't care. Literally. Just take, and she's gonna take that, but no problem. Think I just go c3. Yeah, c3 and rook c6 should be fine completely. Just make sure I don't... c3, if she wants to trade, then I take, and after king e3, just go king d5, sack the pawn, put the king in front, so that's fine. If she wants to... yeah, I just go c3, should be winning. King e3, I just go c2, forcing rook g1, and then rook d1 is going to be winning. Yeah, c3 I should be winning here. Can't be a draw, this one. Yeah, this can't be a draw. This for sure is now just c2. Let me check. Okay, here. So if she goes king d2, I'm gonna go king d5, and we'll get the key squares. So c2 is fine. She's gonna go rook g1. I go rook d1, takes, king d1. Oh, it's gonna be a draw, this one. I need to be careful. This is gonna be a draw if I sack my rook very soon. So I just got to put the rooks on c6. Then rook c1 is gonna be forced, and then I just yeah, that's gonna be winning. Let's go c2. Let's go... Yeah, rook d1 is a draw, guys. Rook d1 is a draw. I need to be very careful because this is gonna be a draw, I think, because after king d5, she needs to find king e1, very important move to draw this game. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's go rook c6, put it behind the pawn. Force the rook to occupy the square, and now I just advance with my king. Now I just advance with king d4. This should be winning for sure. Yeah, this should be winning. Because king d2, king d4, if she takes, then I go king e3, head of the pawns. And nothing else she can do. I just gradually advance these pawns, put the rook on c3, maneuver around, and it's going to be GG. So king d3, interesting move by my opponent. But now I'm going to put her on zugzwang. I'm just going to do a waiting move like rook c4. Yeah, just waiting move rook c4. If she takes on c2, it's gonna be done. So just rook c4, waiting move. King is optimally placed on d2. I'm not gonna push the pawn at the moment. It's not good technique to push your pawn very soon, because you need to make sure that you can control the key squares of that pawn. I think e4 was also winning. King d2, king d4 was winning, but that was a good technique, I think. Yeah, I got her, you should say, not got him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the king is in some kind of zugzwang. She's gonna run out of moves for sure now. Just check, rook c3 check, the king is pushed away, king d4 coming, and whenever she takes on c2, it's gonna be winning for me, because my king is having a control over the key squares of the pawn on e5. That's gonna be a completely winning position. Just go king d4. If she moves the rook away, I just queen, and again we will win with the same procedure. So I think I just try to play more slower, even. Just I'm gonna do 2 waiting moves, guys. Very slow. Just here, king d2, I go rook c5, another waiting move, and if king d2, then I just penetrate with the king. With king c3, that's gonna be the end of the game. Just make sure that when you're having a position like this, use your good technique. Don't rush. You got the game. You need to play very slowly, very positionally. Every time you got this, just rook c5, waiting move. If she goes king e2, now I penetrate with a king like this. King c3, king b2 coming with a devastating effect. Just king c3. Rook is also doing a good job in defending and holding both pawns. King is coming to b2, and that should be the end of the game. Good technique. Let's go. Let's go. We got the match. Yeah, I'm happy with the performance here. I had a very good performance throughout this match. So just go King B2. How is she gonna defend against that? I think we'll see a resignation. Or King D2 Rook B5. Okay, she resigns. Good game. We won the match 3.5 to half. Good performance. And we are there with the match. Very good job. Oof, that was a tough game though. That was a very tough game. Yeah.
Hi, Rucha. Congratulations for the match victory. Well done, well played.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a tough game. I was not happy
Yeah.
with my opening outcome. Anyway, I'm a person which hates two things. First of all, I hate to give away material, and second, I hate to give away the center completely to my opponent. The second one happened in this game. I gave away the center completely. Let's just analyze the game, see the analysis as well. That's gonna
Yes,
be.
yes.
Wow,
But,
really? I didn't get any mistakes and blunders throughout this game.
Wow, really?
Wow,
Let's
really?
actually take-
That
let's-
I
let's
thought I
take
had
a look.
3 or 4 blunders, but I played a good game again.
Okay, let me check quickly. So before that, I would like to congratulate you and all the viewers in my stream would like to wish you because you played very good chess today. Very
Yeah, I was
exciting.
also happy with my performance. I think in these matches, the thing that decides the match most of the time is the first game. Very important indeed. And when you win the first game, you start to get out of the stress and start to feel better about yourself, more confident. Also, no pressure for the rest of the games. I think that was something that decided. I think the
But
margin.
that was really high level chess.
Yeah, sure. I really enjoyed all the games. They were all high level, and I will be happy to have more matches with you in the future as well if you want to.
Yes, of course, I would definitely would like to have a rematch.
Yeah, sure.
Because I would like to play. This is actually very good because it makes you like this time control is very good for training also, and then you can also see how you're doing and also training the process. So this is a very good time control, and
Exactly,
I would
exactly.
definitely
And
would
I
love
actually tried to since I think we are streaming for so long. If we play 2 more games, I think it might take. I think it's already 3 or 4 a.m. in India, so
Yes, it's
we might
3
finish it off here, yeah? Or you want to play
No.
2 more games as well?
No, for this you won the match already, so no. Anyway, it doesn't change.
Yeah, but just about the game. Although it's the engine says that it's just plus 0.4 at move 10, but I wasn't happy
Okay,
about.
let's check the game. One moment. Let me open it. So, let's go from the very beginning.
Yeah, in very beginning I missed d5 for some reason when I played c5. I don't know why. It's a very typical in Queen's Indian like positions. I don't know why I missed that. I just didn't think about it. I was thinking about c5, b3, and taking on d4, and something like this. I just missed d5 completely, which was very insane. But yeah, although it's a very typical idea, I missed it for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
D5, right?
Yeah, d5, very typical in all these Queen Indian lines, but I missed it. And yeah, I wasn't happy after the 10th move. But I gradually started to create something like, first of all, after knight f5, I played a5 because I was concerned that you might play a5 and.
Yeah, no, I was not really planning to play a5.
Yeah, a5 is a committal move that white for white to make, but I like to get this space with bishop a6 and knight b6 ideas in the future. And after that, I was starting to find some good squares for my pieces. I
By
was
the way, I don't understand why knight e3 is such a big blunder.
wow, knight e3 is such a big blunder. Because
Yeah,
it
it's
actually
like
prevents e4 and f4 idea, which quickly puts me
No,
under.
I was thinking about e4 also, but I was not sure which one to go. So e4, I was a bit worried about knight e5, and that I have to give up this.
In
bishop.
93, maybe the engine says rook e3. Wow. The engine says knight e3 is a big blunder because of rook e3. I saw rook
Yes,
e3
yes,
on the
this was
stream.
suggested in the chat by Lady.
Yeah, I saw rook e3, but I didn't see enough compensation for that. I said to your chat, to my chat, I hate to be behind material for some compensation. I'm a materialistic guy. Like to take material and defend the position. So this is not a position for me to play. I know I was feeling that I have positional compensation. I completely felt that, but it's not a type of game where I can play well in the rest of the game. This is one of my weaknesses in my game. I just play good in the. I just play good positional chess. If I'm down in material, I'm really
it's
angry.
actually difficult positional sacrifice.
Yeah, I know. In
Just like
Sicilian,
don't do
also.
anything. It's nothing tactical there.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not typical, but in Sicilian you see so many times the same idea with rook c3. In some dragon lines, I think maybe, but I don't like this. Although when you trade the bishops, I think you will get a very strong knight on e5. That's one compensation. White is gonna get
I
very.
don't know where I went wrong. So
Yeah,
this was still fine.
yeah, but it's not a position that I can play without getting nervous. If I have to go for it, I will go for it, but I will get nervous when I'm down in exchange, because if sometimes the material is traded off, I'm gonna lose the game. So it's not a type of game which I like to play. This is one of my weaknesses in my game. I don't like this kind of positions, and I don't have enough experience in playing that.
hmm
So
but even it's still equal position. Like I don't think I had advantage anywhere.
yeah, but I was thinking I'm under some pressure. After f6 it's 0-0. It just shocks me.
Yes.
I thought it's just, I think, at least plus 0.8 or something for white, but it's 0-0.
But I was finding it very difficult to find a plan here. For
Yeah, f5, although the engine says f5 is the first line, I didn't like f5 to be honest. Of course,
But,
engine says it's the first line, so I can't say anything, but f5 I thought gave me some freedom with my knight. But if you keep the tension maybe here, what happens after bishop c8? Yeah, they have a big margin, so I can't say anything. So f5 was a correct move. I just can't say anything. But practically I was more concerned when the pawns are here and I can't find a square for my knight. But after f5 I just found e5 with the knight. Since I have less space, I wanted to trade more pieces to create more freedom with my pieces, and suddenly.
Engine suggests moves like queen b3, queen d3, but I don't really understand the plan for white. Like here, queen d3, what I'm going to do with white.
Rook g2 was actually defending the pawn on g3 to play h4. Queen d3 I think does the same, but also do something to prevent my plans on the queen side. Maybe that's why queen d3 is better, but
still, even okay, queen d3, I don't know what to do. It like I see the engine moves. It's like queen d3, queen b3, queen f3. I mean, what next after that?
yeah, Badur also says in your chat, of course, his opinion is something to consider very much. He says that you want to put the queen on b3 to completely block my attacks on the queen side, and then try to go with h4, g4 and put the rooks there, maybe on the g and h files to attack. But maybe sooner you should have done that, like here, exactly. In the move 31, if you played queen b3, then in move 31, instead of queen e2, if you play queen b3, then black is not going to have any sort of counterplay. The pawns on c4 and a4 are perfectly defended. No rook can attack them, and it's a very long and tough game for blacks to defend. I think black doesn't have anything to attack. But after this queen e2 rook g2, I found a counter attack with b3 and.
Yes, I thought b3 would become a weakness, but you found this nice move, bishop b4.
Yeah, I was also not certain. Yeah, I was not certain about b3, but I said that if I wait, I'm just gonna lose. You're just gonna slowly advance the pawns with h4, g4, g5, and what else can I do? If I want to do a counterattack, I need to do it much faster. So actually.
After that, then it was.
Yeah, and it worked out. And queen d3 was a very bad move. I didn't understood queen d3 anyway on the move 35. It was clear that.
I was just playing. I had 30 seconds, so I just quickly played.
Yeah, but queen f3 is also not an easy move to find, which the engine says. It, you just give up the c4 pawn. What's this? Queen f3, bishop c4.
No, I thought that if I provoke b3, maybe I will be able to get b3.
Yeah, but the engine says queen f3, which is instead of queen d3. The engine says queen f3, which is very non-human move. Or
Queen f3 here?
yeah,
Yes,
it's
queen f3 is 0.0. No, it changes once. It's.
yeah, but it's
It
not a human move. Queen f3 is not a human move to give up the c4
I mean,
pawn.
I think even for stockfish, it's difficult to evaluate this position because it keeps changing so much.
Yeah, exactly. But with higher depths, I think queen f3 is minus -0.4 and slightly better for black. So I think it's fine. Yeah, queen d3.
But you know, that's very impressive that we played. How many games we played?
We played 4 games.
4 games. I don't think you made any errors today. You were so much on fire in all
Yeah,
the games combined, I think.
I was actually saying that so many people are watching my game for the first time, and sometimes on my own stream I usually don't get a lot of viewers. Like I have 10 viewers or something at maximum, but your stream has more viewers. Also, a super grandmaster like Badur Jobaba watching my game, so I should play something respectable in in your stream. I had some inspirations to play well in this match, but I was lucky at some points. I was under pressure in some of the games for sure. You can also watch my stream afterwards. It will be recorded. You can see how I
Yes,
thought
that's
during the
good.
games. Yeah, thanks Badur. There were very good games. I'm glad to have you watching my games. It's a great honor for me for sure.
Yeah, you were very good today, and this was really cool games today. All the games are very tough.
Yeah, all the games were very tense and all of them went down to the wire, I think. Um,
Yes, yes, well
mm,
played.
yeah,
And I think when you get advantage, you are a very strong positional player. So once you get even little bit advantage, you don't give any counter chances.
yeah, exactly. Somebody was saying in Iran that somebody saying I don't agree with him, but some Iranian player was saying that nobody can beat this guy. Even the best players in Iran can't beat this guy with in a positional game. You need to mess things up. You need to create a tactic where he misses and. But I don't agree. I lost so many positional games as well against high rated opponents against plus 20 2400s. I lost positional games so many times. So I still need to work on my positional skills as well as my tactics as well if I want
Yes,
to
yes.
become
And
smart.
next time I will prepare against you specifically and offer you a rematch because no matter the result, I think it's really good to play such games.
Yep, Badur is asking that he's pretty sure that Pusha's favorite players are Botvinnik, Rubinstein, Capablanca, and Kramnik. I like those players, but my biggest favorite players are Garry Kasparov and Vishy Anand, which might contradict somehow with my style. Um,
Yes.
Between active players, I'm a big supporter of Vishy, to be honest.
Yeah, this is actually a nice book. Have you read this book?
Which book? I don't see you. Which one? I'm
This
just
one.
How Life Imitates Chess by Garry Kasparov. No, I haven't read that.
Okay. It's a very nice book. You will enjoy it. And it's also your favorite player, Kasparov.
Yeah, Kasparov was my favorite because when you usually start watching some sport or something like chess, you usually support the best player at the start. And then Kasparov during the years that I started chess, like 2004, 2005, was clearly the best player in the world. I started to study his games a little bit to learn, and after
Yes. By
Kasparov
the way,
retired,
in between the games, I was telling that you have a positive score against all the streamers.
I don't have positive score against all the streamers, by the way.
Almost all of them, yes.
No, for example, against Hikaru, I'm 11-1 behind. What is this positive
Oh,
score?
then I misunderstood you maybe. I thought you were saying you have a plus score against him.
Against Hikaru? No, nobody has plus score against Hikaru. Of course
That's
not.
what I was saying because When you told me, I was also saying, wow, then maybe I misunderstood you.
No, I just won one game, drew once, and lost all the entire games against Hikaru. So he's super strong. Of course, I can have a positive score against Hikaru. But I got points from all the famous streamers. At least I get a win or a draw against all of them, I think.
Yes, yes.
So, but positive score against Hikaru, no. Against Alireza, no. Against Superb Amir, no. Of course. Superb Amir is a very strong FIDE master. Against Badur, I haven't played yet. Um, Badur is also, to be honest, really not because he's watching the stream, but he has a very amusing style. It's a he has a very unique style. I like his games.
Yes.
Very interesting style for somebody watching the games.
Yes, of course.
And actually, I think that's the reason. His unique style is the reason that he's actually sometimes very good in some tournaments. He can beat everybody. Yeah, I saw him, for example, he went plus 2700, and he then fell down even to 2600 or something. Then he participated in a tournament and won against everybody. I think Airfloat or something. It was a very prestigious open.
Yes.
And also in the World Blitz Championship, I saw him also always in the top boards. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Simon, for a shout out. Check James Blunder's stream. Very good. Very interesting streams. I sometimes watch Badur's streams.
Yes.
Very interesting game. Yeah, but that was a fun match, and I actually did very well in converting my winning positions. I think that was the
Yes,
biggest.
yes. I think you are strong, and I feel that even my style is positional because it's actually good score that you have against me. Generally, I give a very tough fight, and it's not so clean against even stronger players. So I think this is one of my cleanest
Yeah,
defenses.
usually if I want to talk about some of my weaknesses, first of all, I might, since I don't have regular practice, maybe in some very wild positions, I blunder very badly something very obvious. For example, I see some line with 10 moves, but then blunder some very obvious fork or something, or
No, no, you
uh,
are very strong, and I think we both are positional players, so we like to
yeah,
play
and
with some
another
position.
weakness that I have is some mental weakness against stronger players. Like when I face plus 2400 players, sometimes I get good positions, but then I try to fight for a draw, and then I gradually get on the defending side of the position, and after 4 or 5 hours of fight, I eventually lose the game. And I think that will be solved by participating in more tournaments and getting more exposed to these kinds of players. Mm. I think you're muted now, by the way. Maybe you're talking with your chat or something.
Yes. So I think it's very impressive, as I said, that you did not make even one error. It's not even one slight chance to me today. It's very impressive.
Yeah, maybe. Let me just check. In the first, I didn't got into a losing position. I didn't get into a completely losing
Because
position.
this does not happen to me. Like I'm rated on 2400, so it's not so common for me to lose like this.
Yeah, but I was actually really underrated, to be honest. And the reason I was like 2300 in Rapid, I played a lot of games, but I actually participated in some internal tournaments first of all, where like IMs came with 1900 rating because they didn't play it, and when I lost to them, I actually lost a lot of rating points. And also I
Mhm.
participated in the Kasparov Foundation Chess Cup representing U of T at the board one.
Mhm.
Um, and for example, there I played Vladimir Fedosiev, where he was rated 2300. So when I lost
Mhm.
against him, I lost a lot of rating points. For example, I faced World Junior Champion Evgeny Shetenbulyak, where he was 2100. That was the reason
I see.
which I was a little bit underrated in Rapid.
I see. By the way, when did you start streaming? How did you got
When did
into
I start?
streaming?
I used to stream a lot when I was in Iran, but the stream quality was not good and I wasn't professional very much. And when I went here, I had like 150 followers on my previous channel, but then since I moved from Iran to Toronto, I I didn't have access to my Iranian phone number, so I couldn't break through the two-factor authentication that the Twitch has when you want to log in after a month or
I
something.
see.
So I lost my
So
previous
you must be
account.
streaming a few years ago, right?
Yeah, but not professionally and with good schedule. In this account, which is more, which I'm doing it more professionally. I know more about streaming. I'm streaming at the start of 2021. But I always suffered a lack of viewers, which is kind of annoying. But I
But
was happy
for
to play this match, to people see my games as well. Maybe get some new people who's coming to the stream, and I really appreciate the opportunity for that.
yes, yes, of course. Um, don't think about it so much about viewers and numbers because
Exactly, sure.
that can make us crazy, because one day is
Exactly.
good, one day is not so good. So important is to have this passion for chess and for streaming and keep doing good work.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
as long as we don't think about it and we keep it real, I think oh, it's good. It's always good.
Yeah,
And also I like that in my streams. I like to keep it real, whatever it is, so that first thing is I love chess so much. So what I want is that I want people to respect me for my chess, and also to build a community where I can have friends and be able to talk to people. That is my main
exactly.
goal
My
in
main goal
streaming.
is actually to get more viewers, get more people know about my chess, and also try
So
to
I think
build
it's
a
time for
good
you to keep your
relationship.
goal. So don't keep a goal to get more viewers.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you think about it, then it's very tough, and
Sure,
in the
sure.
end you will be demotivated and you will want to stop streaming.
Exactly,
So that
exactly.
don't do that because no matter what, it will be good days and bad days. So
Yeah,
don't
sure.
even look at.
I experienced that. I had sometimes I have 2 viewers and sometimes I have 60 viewers. I get some raids on.
Yes, so just don't think about it and just keep streaming because you're a very strong player and people would love to hear your thoughts and your explanations with your games. So just instead of thinking about numbers, keep thinking about how you can make your streams better, your
Exactly, exactly.
content better, and these things.
Sure, sure. That's a very good advice. Very valuable advice. I'm also starting to collaborate with more streamers nowadays, and I might have another match in the next week against National Master Marun Tom, Game Over Bra from Canada.
So
That's gonna
yes,
be
yes,
also interesting and tough.
he was
tough.
in the chat before.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Um,
I know. I was reading. He was also in my chat. He's following my stream and knows me.
mhm. So
Yeah,
you also have a match against him?
yeah. I think on Tuesday we are planning to play with each other. Maybe in shorter time control, like 3+0 or something. But I don't know. We will work out the details in the future. What happened?
Yes, this was fun. This was fun today to have this collaboration and also to have this match today. And
Yeah,
I
I
keep
will be
hope
happy
that
if
you
you have a
enjoy.
rematch also in the future, and maybe in the other day something else happens.
Yes,
Maybe I'm
yes,
not
I
in a
think
good form, or
everybody also loves to watch us play, and it's not so often that like streamers collaborate for serious matches like big
exactly,
time
exactly.
like they want to have blitz and have fun, but this was a good training because we organized like rapid 15-minute and 10-second increment, so it's like pure chess. You cannot win on time, and
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
be there and play good moves all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And they were, I think, very instructive for the viewers as well. We played 4 different openings, 4 different structures, so they can actually hear about the ideas that both of us had, like 8 ideas, 4 games, 4 different structures, 2 ideas in each of them, and it's gonna be instructive for the viewers, I think, as well.
Yeah, but it's crazy that you played so well today. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Like not even one mistake throughout all 4 games. You're really strong.
Yeah, sometimes I play badly, but most of the time I'm actually feeling well with the rapid time control. I think also in World Universities Championship, which I recently played, I got a very good result in World Universities Championship in rapid. I got seventh, organized by FIDE, I think, in my group, which featured many top grandmasters and international masters. So I actually nearly beat everyone rated below 2500. But against 2500s, I couldn't do anything. They were much stronger than me.
Yes, yes. And it's again, as I said before on the stream, it's more fun to play with players who are similar to your strength or stronger.
Exactly, sure.
And that's more fun than
And
to have a big
these
difference.
games are also very tough for me, to be honest. Although I got a very good result, but none of the games were easy, nowhere near easy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had to work hard to win any of them.
Yes. And at the end, I think you also maybe passed my rating. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm when the tournaments open, I'm trying to try and participate in some top tournaments where
Yeah,
strong
and
players play.
also, no, I don't. Also, I don't. Even if we do rematch, I don't want to play casual games because, like, what to be afraid of? Like, if
Yeah,
why not
exactly,
be
no
rated
problem.
anyway?
Because the rating goes and comes. I have a rule for myself. I say that whatever happens, your rating will return to your original strength after 10 more games.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you
So
lose a lot, you're gonna gain rating easier in the next games, and if you win a lot, you're gonna lose rating much easier in the
yes,
in the
yes.
next
And
20
the
games.
option is not to play casual games, but to work on your game
Yeah, exactly.
to get back. So I believe it's a good to play serious games.
Yeah,
I
it was a good experience for me as well, playing some serious games with a very good player like you, and I think it's going to be instructive for me looking at the openings and how I could have played better even.
yes, and it's always a pleasure to have you in my chat when you're with us when in
Sure,
this
I will try to watch your streams every time I have time, and thanks
yes,
very much for organizing this collaboration.
yes,
And
and we all wish you congratulations, and everybody do follow today's winner of this match.
Yeah,
Go
thank you
go
very
go!
much. I really appreciate everybody who follows me. I got 10 new followers, which is very valuable. Sometimes I stream and I don't get a single follower, so
No, don't think about it.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
think about it.
yeah.
I know
Sometimes
you
I
are a
just
Olympic medalist, but don't think about numbers.
yeah,
So don't
exactly.
think about it. So again, think about other things, how you can make your stream better, how there are so much things like technical things, and there is always so much new to learn.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
I mean, I started streaming in like last year, I think around October, but I still feel there is so much to learn. And the one thing I like to do is that compare my own streams. So
Yeah, I
I
always
see
do that. I watch a
other.
lot of streams and compare them with myself and see which places I can improve myself in the future streams. And I get
Yes,
ideas from them, like in channel points, like in how they play their viewers, how they treat their viewers. They all give us some ideas. I think it's a very good idea. Thanks everybody. Thanks Live for Chess. Thanks Chess Talk Zero. Really appreciate that. I was very happy to be with this community, and hope you enjoyed this stream. And I could have conveyed some value also to the viewers as well. Thank you very much, guys.
yes. Thank you for joining, Kusha,
Yeah,
and we
sure.
will be in touch. And for now, we'll have to end the match here for today.
Yeah, sure. Who
So,
should we raid? Amir,
so
who
I
should we
will.
raid? Tell me.
Um,
I can rate James Blunder. I think I think Jovava's brother is streaming there. Maybe it's a good idea to rate him. Or Amir, do you have any good ideas if you're here?
I think I will first talk a bit with my chat, and then I will end.
Yeah, sure. So we might call it a day here. Thank you very much.
Are you going to continue your stream?
Mm, I don't think so. Maybe we can raid Nusha as well. Maybe Nusha is a good call, but
Yes.
you can also raid. I don't know.
Okay, so for now I will be disconnecting.
Yeah,
with you
sure.
on
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the
see you.
collaboration
Bye,
and
everybody.
yeah.
On your
And
stream.
goodbye, Rucha's chat. See
Bye.
you.
Good night. See you.
See you. So guys, thank you very much for watching. That was a fun match. We played very well and I was really happy with my performance. Now I'm trying to send a raid here. Should we raid Nyusha, Amir, or maybe St. Louis Chess Club, also another thing? I can raid Nyusha, of course. I can also raid somebody new. Which one do you prefer, guys? I think I just... You can also raid Angelica Chessboard, maybe James Blunder. Which one do you suggest? I mean, anything you say, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna send a raid too. Okay, I might decide by myself. I might raid. Who's in St. Louis Chess Club, by the way? Is it Dorsa? No, it's not Dorsa. Thank you very much, Mertad, for being there. I'm gonna raid Badur. Yeah, James Blunder. I'm gonna raid James Blunder because he was with us throughout the stream. Super Grandmaster Badur Jababa. I think his brother, International Master, is streaming at the moment, but very instructive channel. Make sure to give him the follow, and you'll learn a lot from one of the best players in the world, Badur Jababa, with a very unique style. See you there, guys. Goodbye.